Julie, and they were able to the stories, untold stories of their si Ma'am Cynthia, ang kanyang story, kung paano siya naging matagumpay na principal ngayon. Alam niyo po, Ma'am Cynthia, at sa natin ngayon, kami ni Ma'am Cynthia matagal na magkakilala, no? College pa lang kami, tama na kami niyan. Kasi yung tinitirhan ko na ninong asawa ng kanyang tiya. So, kumbaga, araw-araw halos nakikita kami dun sa bahay kasi doon ako nakatira. Tapos, ay din naman siyang naandoon. Siya ay sa lahat nag-aaral. Ako naman ay sa junior college. Yung tinitirang ko yun, meron silang karinderya, meron silang kainan. Kaya, ako doon sa Santa Cruz, yung pagtira ko doon sa ninong ko, pastor kasi yun, no? Parang naging working student na din ako doon kasi hindi ako pinapabayad sa bahay. Kaya para makatulong naman ako, tumutulong po ako sa tindahan. No? And alam yan ni Ma'am Cynthia, ang aming buhay estudyante. Makulay ang aming buhay estudyante, no, Ma'am Cynthia. Kaya kita namin pareho, ang pagsusumikap namin pareho. Kasi marami kami estudyante doon na tinutulungan ni Ninong Jessie, nung asawa, Ninong Jessie, tsaka ng college students kami, no, na tinutulungan talaga nila na makapagtapos. Bakit ko po ito sinbi? Kasi andito tamang-tama ang ating mga learners, ang ating mga senior high school student parent, no, na sa panahon natin ngayon, mas kailangan talaga natin na magtulungan sa bawat isa. Katulad ng lagi kong sinasabi, ito naman ay bago lang maririnig na ating mga student. Mga alam po natin yung sunflower. Napakaganda po ng kulay ng sunflower, dilaw na dilaw. At ang kasabihan nga, sunflower always faces the sun, no? Laging sumusunod sa sikat ng araw. Pero during season at during night time, syempre, hindi kita yung sikat ng araw. So, ano ginagawa ng sunflower? They face each other to give energy. Magkaharap po yung yan, ito po ay tunay na tunay na to. Dati kasi nung nag-speech ako minsan, fake yung pinakita ko. Ito po ay tunay na sunflower kasi may nag-deliver sa akin kahapon, may nagbigay. Yan, naghaharapan po silang ganyan. Yan, para magbigayan ng lakas sa isa't isa. So, ganyan po yung ating ginagawa, no, dear learners and dear parents. Kaya tayo po naririto ay upang bigyan natin ng paggabay ang ating mga mag-aaral tungkol sa kanilang mga karera na gustong puntahan o gustong piliin pagdating nila ng kolehiyo, no? Okay, so allow me to present my slide. Please po. Okay. Presenting na po ba ako? Okay, what can you see in this slide? Okay, this is a silhouette ating learner yan, with many arrows around him. Napakaraming arrows, iba-ibang kulay. Blue ay shaded, isa-isahin natin yung color. Aqua blue, ayan, light blue, dark blue, and then violet, purple, hanggang meron doon, orange, yellow, green, neon. Center of these arrows is a learner. Senior student, isipin na lang natin kayo yan. No, ang daming arrows. After graduation from senior high school, ngayon pa lang dapat meron na kayo sa isip nyo kung ano yung gusto ninyong marating sa buhay. Kami naman na mga guro nyo at kaming mga namumuno ay nagsimula din na katulad ninyo, no? Alam nyo po, when I was in college, umabot ako ng 5 taong mahigit. Nagkwento ko na yata ito minsan. Bakit po? Kasi undecided po kasi talaga ako. Nakatatlong course ako bago ako nakagraduate. Yung pala, talagang sinasabi yung sinasabi sa Bible na I have plans for you. Ang Diyos ay may plano sa bawat isa sa atin. No? Ang dami-daming mga student, ang dami-dami nilang gustong kurso, pero hindi sila mapalad kasi minsan hindi kaya silang pag-aralin ng mga parents nila. Meron namang mga parents gustong-gustong pag-aralin yung mga anak, ito namang mga anak ayaw mag-aral ng tino. Gusto ganyan na lang, paggala-gala na lang, no? So this time, kaya yung mga arrows iba't ibang kulay, ibig sabihin, ang mga kulay na yan ay may mga nire-represent what do you want to be in the near future. But during our kindergarten graduation, nung tayo graduate sa kindergarten, merong mga tula, hindi na nga lang ngayon ng gano'n ang ginagawa. Paglaki ko, gusto ko maging ganyan, no? So, hindi natin alam sa mga mumunting isip, kayo ba mga senior high school student nung kayo nag-graduate ng kinder, tumula din kayo ng gano'n? At yung bang tinula ninyo ay totoo sa inyo? Hanggang ngayon ba, yun pa rin ang inyong gusto? Nung ako'y kinder, no, daycare, aking plan noon ay gusto kong maging nurse. Hanggang naka-uniform ako ng nurse. Nakikita ko pa ngayon yung picture ko, no, naka-white, tapos may white na dito sa ulo, may stethoscope, ano. Pero nung ako yan, involved na sa mga gawaing paglilingkod, ano, sa simbahan, parang mas nagustuhan ko social worker. Pero dahil hindi afford na mag-aral sa Maynila, pero ako doon pumasa naman. Kaya ang kinuha kong kurso ay Bachelor in Arts. Kasi sa influence na din ng mga kasama ko doon sa Santa Cruz. Kasi undecided talaga ako eh. Di ko alam kung anong course ang kukunin ko kasi social work na ang gusto ko. Kaya isang sem na lang at gagraduate na ako ng economics. Nag-shift pa ako BSE, major in English. Yan, naka-isang taon na naman ako. Tapos biglang naano na naman ako, na-impluwensyahan na naman ako ng ibang mga kakilala. Sabi nila, mag-education ka kasi ikaw ay magaling kang magturo sa simbahan nga, ang galing-galing mo magkwento. Sabing ganon. So nag-shift naman ako ng education, BE-Ed. Kaya ang college ko po ay halos 5 years bago ako nakagraduate. So ngayon ko naiisip, sana pala kung hindi ako nag-shift dapat mas bata ako nagturo. Gumraduate kasi ako 22 years old na. Pero sa tulong biyaya ng Diyos at sa patnubay ng mga nagmamahal, lalo na ng pamilya, after graduation, wala pa pong 5 months, nagturo na po ako. At alam niyo po, sa public school agad ako. Kasi nakapasa agad ako. Kasi during our time, graduate kami ng March 1990. It was December 1989. Kudita pa noon. Kudita ni Rizal Ali. Yan, kudita sa Manila. Nagpuputukan pero kumuha kami ng board exam. Wala pa kasi noong board exam sa Luzon, kaya sa Manila. So, nagpuputukan, nagkakalampagan ng mga yero, ang mga bubog, ganyan. Sabi ko, paano kaya ako makakapasa? Paano ako makakapag-concentrate? Talagang yung 1 week pa lang yung kudita. Ang daming sundalo. Pero talagang God is good all the time. Alam niyo po, December yon. It was June 1990 na-release yung exam. Wala pa noon kasing internet, wala pang dyaryo, hindi maipost kung may pumasa. Ang tatanggapin mo lang noon kapag ang dinala ng ang tawag doon, yung di-deliver na sulat ng kartero ay kulay white na long envelope. Ibig sabihin, paksa ka sa board exam. Pero kapag ang dinala ay envelope na kulay brown, tapos window envelope pa yon, ibig sabihin pasado ka. So, syempre, kaya ako naging guru, umasa po ako. Talagang God is good. Kahit na nagkukudita, nakapasa po ako take 1. June po yun, December ako nag-exam, 1989. June, nakapasa ako. August, nagturo na po ako sa public school sa Calamba City. So, yan. Ang plano ng Diyos, no? Let us consider this. Gawin nating ilawan. Katulad ng nasa nasa slide natin, yung naandoon sa bumbilya ay yung career natin. So, sa pagpili ng ating career, kailangan alam natin ano ba yung mga naandyan, yung vision natin. Unang-una, vision. Ano ba yung gusto nating marating o pangarap natin? When we say vision, yung pangarap natin. Ano ba yung gusto nating matupad o mangyari sa ating sarili pagdating ng college o pagdating na tayo ay nakagraduate na. Kaya sa pagpili ng career, let us consider, no, dear parents and dear learners, ano yung pangarap natin. And then number 2 is goals. Ano yung layunin mo? Iba yung pangarap, iba yung layunin mo. Kasi yung iba, gusto kong magsiman kasi gusto kong mag-abroad. So yun po yun, ang vision mo, gusto mong magsiman. Bakit gusto mong magsiman? Kasi gusto kong mag-abroad. So kailangan tamang edukasyon, no? Minsan kasi may mga nag-aaral na hindi naman nag-aaral ng mabuti. Kaya dapat sa pag-aaral natin, yung mga values na natutuhan natin sa parents natin, sa school, yun dapat po ay sinasamahan natin ng values. Ano yung values? Yung ating attitude, yung pagmamahal sa magulang, no? Pagiging masunurin. Siyempre habang nag-aaral, hindi ka dapat maglalakwatsa. Kung bibigyan ka ng allowance, dapat tipirin mo yun. Alam nyo, during our college day, ang aking allowance, siyempre sabihin nyo naman, mura pa naman ng pera noon. Ang allowance ko lang 50 pesos isang linggo. Ang pamasahe kasi from Siluan to Cruz, 5 piso. O bilangin nyo, balik-balikan, 10 piso na agad yun. Pero nakapag-uwi pa ako ng pasalubong. Pag-uwi ako ng Friday ng gabi, may dala akong balot, pansit sa tatay ko. Kasi nakaabang na yun sa pinto alam na uuwi ako. At bago ka pumasok sa pinto, dapat nakapag-bless ka na sa tatay. Yan, kasama yung values. Kasi pag-aaral natin, kailangan yung mga magagandang ugali ay isasama natin o ating gagamitin, dapat makita sa ating sarili. Kasi hindi tayo makakapag-aral kung values, yung attitude na magandang natutunan natin ay hindi po natin gagamitin o hindi makikita sa atin. Mahirap mag-aral, sa totoo lang, di ba? Pero kung tayo ay merong pagsumikap, kung meron tayong perseverance na magpatuloy, no? And syempre, skills, yung ating kakayahan. Halimbawa, gusto mong maging engineer pero ayaw mo namang ano bang madaming subjects engineer. Sabihin ng iba, ay ayoko ng engineering kasi madaming math yun. Sabihin naman ng iba, ano bang course yung walang exam, yung walang board exam kasi ayaw mag-exam. So dapat consider natin, di ba tayo ay nag-senior high. Bago kayo pumasok sa senior high, di ba kinonsider nyo din ano yung hilig ko. Kaya kayo napasok sa TBL, di ba? O yan. And then yung inyong interest, ano talaga ang gusto nyo? Baka kasi katulad ko, yung aking gusto talaga, hindi yun yung aking kinuhang course. Kaya nagpa-ship-ship ako. Pero ngayon naman ay love na love ko ang education. Kasi talaga nga siguro para ako dito. Sabi nga kasi, kung hindi ukol, hindi bubukol. Pero balikan po na yung una kong course na gustong-gusto, social working. To be a social work. So tingnan natin ngayon ang trabaho na bilang guro. Ang guro ay jack of all trade. Pag ikaw ay nasa loob ng classroom, no, nung tayo may face-to-face pa, pag merong nag-aaway na estudyante, lalo sa college, sa high school, o referee si teacher, pag merong estudyante na masama ang pakiramdam, anong gagawin ni teacher? Dadalhin sa klinik o paiinom ng gamot, no? Hihimas-masan, pag may nasugatan, lalo sa elementary, gagamutin, o doktor naman si teacher. Di ba may feeding program sa elementary? May pang yung pagtuturok, vaccination. Di ba mga teacher din ang nangangasiwa nun? So, yan. Kaya yung plano natin sa buhay, dapat pinag-iisipan natin. Kasi pag hindi natin mahal ang ating ginagawa, ang hirap pong magtagumpay. No, minsan ay meron talagang kahit teacher na hindi nila ma-feel na yun yung calling sa kanila, yun yung role nila. Kaya lumalabas sa teaching, nagre-resign. Kung ano yung gusto nila, yun yung susundin nila. Yan naman. Different kinds of pencil. Kanina, different colors ng arrows. Ito naman, iba with different colors. Piliin nyo nga sa inyong sarili, alin yung gusto niya diyang pencil. Walang kulay yellow, pero may black. Wala yung mataba na pang grade 1. Yan, piliin nyo lang sa inyong sarili which color of the pencil would you like. Because I want to share with you the parable. Sige, tayo ay kunwari, storytelling tayo. Basahin mo sa isip nyo at babasahin ko din. Parable of the pencil or the pencil story. The pencil maker took the pencil aside just before putting him into a box. There are things you need to know, he told the pencil, and you out into the world. Always remember, never forget, and you will become the best you can be. Ang sabi ni Juan, able to do, o sabi niya, will be able to do many great things, but only if you allow yourself. And 2, you will experience a painful sharpening from time to time, it to become a better pencil. 3, you'll be able to correct any mistake you might make. 4, the most important part of you will always be what's inside. And 5, on every surface you are used on, you must leave your mark. No matter what the condition, you must continue to write. The pencil understood and promised to remember and went into the box with purpose in its heart. Now replacing the place of the pencil with you. Always remember them and never forget. And you will become the best person you can be. 1, you will be able to do great things, but only if you allow yourself to be held in God's hand. And human being to access you for the many gifts you possess. 2, yes, a painful sharpening from time to time, but going through various problems, but you'll need it to become a stronger person. 3, you will be able to correct mistakes you might make. 4, the most important part of you will always be what's on the inside. And 5, only every surface you walk through, you must leave your mark. No matter what the situation, you must continue to do your duty. So, napakaganda ng kahulugan, di ba? So, siyang pencil, anumang klase ng pencil yan, hindi yan susulat kung hindi mo tinasabing you will experience a painful sharpening, tatasahan, pero pangtasa, yung umiikot-ikot ba o yung blade o kaya yung kutsilyo. O di ba, ang pagsulat ng seal o ang sulat na ipoproduce nito ay depende sa pagtasa. Di ba? Tinulat mo na bakit po ang grade 1 mataba ang pencil? Kasi hindi pa masyadong sanay yung motor, psychomotor, yung kamay ng mga bata, kaya mataba. At bakit ng grade 1 ay pencil? Because kung magkamali man siya, halimbawa sa pag-trace ng letter o sa pagsulat ng pangalan, pwede niya itong i-erase. Just like you, my dear senior high school. Pag pinapagalitan, huwag sasama ang loob. Hindi po yun pinapagalitan. Ito ay binibigyan ng advice ng inyong parents o ng mga teacher because gusto kayo na matasahan ng maganda. Gusto namin sa paaralan, maganda yung tasa nyo para pag kayo'y lumabas na, benta na, uy, ang ganda ng pencil. Diba? So, ganun din po kayo, my dear learners and senior students. At kapag nagkakamali, parang katulad ng pencil, pwede pang burahin ang pagkakamali upang mas maganda yung no matter what the situation, kahit tayo pandemic, you must continue to do. Allow this parable on the pencil to encourage you to know that you are a special person. No? Kaya yung pencil na pinakita ko with different colors, ibig sabihin, no individual is exactly alike. Magkakaiba po ng kakayahan, magkakaiba ng skills. Kahit pa magkapatid, kahit na identical, may pagkakaiba, no? Huwag nating sabihin na yung ate mo ay nag-teacher, kaya mag-teacher ka na lang din. No, hindi po ganon. Hayaan natin mga nanay kung ano ang gusto at interest ng ating mga anak. Pero siyempre, bibigyan natin sila ng magandang patnubay. And you can only fulfill the purpose of your life to which you were born to accomplish. Never allow yourself to get disencouraged and think insignificant and cannot make a change. Kahit na napakaliit na nung pencil, basta ito ay nakasulat, no? Kailangan ito ay magbigay ng magandang sulat. Yan! Ito naman ang iiwan ko sa inyo. Use wisely your power of choice. Yan. Kasabay mo bumangon sa pagising ngayong araw ang kapangyarihan mo para magpasya at pumili. Sana ay magbunga ng pagpapala ang mga pagpiling gagawin mo ngayon sa iyong buhay, sa iyong pag-aaral at sa magiging trabaho mo. Be a blessing in a workplace today. Congratulations! Pagpalain po tayo ng buong may kapal, mabuhay Famy Integrated National High School. Thank you.
Yan, maraming salamat, Ma'am Luz Pagalana, sa napaka-punong-puno po ng mensaheng ihatid niyo ngayong umaga. Habang po ako ay nakikinig sa inyo po mga kwento, na-imagine ko din po yung sarili ko. And ayun, sabi ko nga, isa rin sa paborito ko yung sunflower. And at the same time, yung lapis, laging kabahagi sa buhay natin. Ano ma'am, lalo na tayo na mga nag-aaral. Kaya that is lagi na maaalala yan. At alam ko na ang ating mga estudyante, ang mga magulang ay maraming napulot na paalala, aral sa inyo pong ibinahagi. Pinakang gusto ko dun sa Parable of the Talents, you will experience a painful sharpening from time to time by going through various problems in life, but you'll need it to become a stronger person. Sabi, dapat habang nasasaktan, mas lumalakas. Sabi nga, isa pa mama, sabi, panahon nung inyong nag-struggle kayo, kudeta pa. Ngayon naman, pandemic. Pero nakita naman natin, na, kaya kasama natin ngayon si ma'am. Kami po ay under your care at marami po kami natututunan sa inyo. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am. Talaga lang minsan ay abot-abot. Tingnan nyo naman kanina, meron na ulit nagtatawag. Nakakadalawa na ako. May 3 pa. Kaya ipagpaumanhin po ha, mga Ma'am Cynthia, Ma'am Julie, mga parents, learners, kung ako po ay hindi makakapag-stay ng mas mahaba, kasi talaga pong ang daming nakahanay. Nahihiya po naman ako na nakatune in lahat, narinig-rinigan. Po? So, hangad ko po ang pagtatagumpay ng gawain ito.
Maraming salamat, ma'am. Dahil bilang busy schedule, narinig namin ang iyong kwento at paalala na tunay na mag-inspire sa bawat mag-aaral. Maraming salamat po muli, Ma'am Lucy Pagalanan. Okay,
thank you po,
Ma'am. Proceed. Career guidance is very important. Nabanggit na thank you, ma'am. Ayan, so napakaganda talaga ng gawaing ito, hindi lamang para sa mga estudyante, kundi pati sa mga magulang, and at the same time sa mga kasama kong guro na naririto po sa GMIT kasi nakakapag-reflect din tayo sa mga nangyari sa buhay natin at ano ba yung meron tayo ngayon. Sabi nga, paggising natin sa umaga, nandun yung ating pagpapasya. Kaya this career guidance is very important young people, especially to students like you. Ensuring that you have access to career support and up-to-date career information is very essential, especially in ever-changing labor markets. Parents have an increasingly crucial role to play so that there is an urgent need for those young people in education as well as their parents to understand not only the options within education and training, but also the sometimes bewildering array of career progression available that follow. Kaya po maganda nakasama natin yung mga magulang ngayon kasi talagang sila ang gagabay. Sabi nga kanina ni Ma'am Lucy, wag nating sabihin na ito yung kunin mo kasi ito yung pangarap ng ko sa'yo, or ito yung kunin mo kasi ang ate mo ganito. So, yung advice talaga, yung guidance, makakatulong yun para at least at the end, nandun yung success. Okay, so at this point of time, I know that you are excited to hear the stories of success, stories that would really inspire this morning. Are you excited? Participants, students, pwede bang mag-type ng yes sa aking Gmeet? Type lang ng yes, ha? Para
Yes,
lang
ma'am.
makita natin kung nandyan kayo. Type lang anak ng yes sa chat box. Yun. Ayan, pati ang ating mahal na principal. Okay. Even teachers and our students are very excited in this. All right. Okay, good job. Thank you for that. So let's now proceed to introduce our resource speakers. May we have industrious and able designate senior high school career guidance advocate, one of the advisors of grade 12, none other than Miss Grace L. Acorda. Ayan, habang hinihintay natin si ma'am sa ating mga estudyante, pasuyo po, paki-off ang ating camera. Do not use our microphones. Paki-mute muna, lalo na kapag deliver na ng message talk ang ating room. Okay? Estudyante ang
Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce our first resource speaker. He is a graduate of Master of Arts in Education with specialization in language teaching at Philippine Normal University, Manila. An awardee of Lead Philippines National Excellence Award 2020 for Senior High School Teacher category. First runner-up, search for the most outstanding teacher of E. Rodriguez Junior High School 2020. He is a language editor in DepEd Curriculum Guides, Bureau of Curriculum Development, Department of Education. A research presenter, International Conference on Applied Linguistics, National University of Technology in Taipei, Taiwan. He also have an international publication entitled Flipped Classroom, Its Effects on ESL Learners' Critical Thinking and Reading Comprehension Levels. International Journal of Language and Literary Study in Italy, Rome, year 2020. Our speaker is a senior high school English teacher 3, E. Rodriguez Junior High School in Quezon City. Let's all welcome Mr. Michael Jordan Vicencio Fulgueras.
All right. Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. That was really overwhelming. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Is my audio clear? Naririnig po ba ako? Can somebody please confirm? Can I be?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I actually prepared a presentation for this one po. So may I present it? Let me just go ahead and pull this one. Okay. All right. So before I proceed to my talk, share my stories, with the hope of enlightening the minds, okay, of the students with regard to uh, the things that they need to consider as they take their career path. Allow me to share a great story here. When I got a message from my good friend, Ma'am Manilin Kalim, inviting me to become one of the speakers in today's event, I never really had a second thought. Opo, hindi po ako nagdalawang isip. My only reservation during that time was my commitment with my ancillaries. But you know what? The following day, I received a good news. I was informed that my schedule was changed. So that time, I was like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity for me to message and confirm my attendance in today's event. So I did message Ma'am Mane to confirm my schedule. I mean, to confirm my attendance, sir. And uh, with God's grace and guidance, I'm here with you right now. Okay. Why did I share? Okay, the story. Well, simply, I'd like you to be reminded how great God is. Okay, that everything will happen according to His will. That is why, if you have reservations right now, if you are to decide on something bigger, okay, just like, for example, the career path that you'll choose, don't forget to seek for the guidance of the Lord, because I can guarantee to you that God will provide what your heart truly desires. Okay? All right. So I hope I'm clear with that. So this morning, I'll share, of course, my experiences, my challenges, and of course, the things that I banked on when I was on the process of taking my career path. Okay, I am certain that at this point in time, marami po sa ating mga mag-aaral ang may pangangamba sa kanilang tatahaking landas at may mga katanungan na nais masagot. I just hope that with this engagement, okay, I can help you guys shed the light, all right, about the things that you need to consider to make sure that you'll ace your future. So having said that, I'd like to welcome you all to Career Talks with Sir MJ. Okay, so these are the things that I can share with you, right? And these are the things that you may want to consider as you take your career path. I'd like to put emphasis on the modal that I use. I'd like to emphasize on the modal may that I use, okay, to inform everybody that I'm not telling you guys that these are the only things that you can do, okay? Always remember that there is no perfect process, okay? Every process has a possible lapses, okay? That's the reason why you guys can, free to follow this or not. My take is that whatever best works to you, then you can definitely do that. Okay, let's start. Let me just move my presentation. Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go. All right, so the first one is put your mind and your heart on your goals. So let me put emphasis on two words here, mind and heart. Meaning to say, in taking your career path, your mind should agree. Okay? Because if that won't happen, then you might experience a dilemma, okay, as you take your career path. If I may just share, when I was in high school, I was torn between two lovers, okay? My mind wanted me to become a broadcaster, but my heart wanted me to become a teacher. So my mind won over my heart. That's why I took communication arts, okay, with the aim of pursuing the dream of becoming a successful broadcaster someday. So I was able to finish the course. That was my degree. Okay. However, after graduation, I felt that there is something missing. May kulang eh. Okay. Well, I was able to earn the degree. Okay. Pero I don't have something to prove that I am really know. That's the reason why I have decided to take up another course. Okay, and that was education. I took up 18 units of education, and right after I took up the course, I immediately took the board. And again, with God's grace and guidance, I was able to make it. Okay, and finally, all right, I am now a teacher in one of the public senior high school in Quezon City. Okay, and I'm holding the position of senior high school teacher 3. If I may just share, when I entered public school, I was granted right away. I was granted right away for a teacher 3 position because of my credentials. So definitely, I consider that as my um, lucky day, okay, of my life. All right. Well, the reason why I shared that is because I should have not spent another year, right, taking education. I should have taken education beforehand, like after graduating in high school. But then again, okay, I don't have regrets naman, aside from the fact, or except from the other year that I spent, okay, when I took up education. Or other than that, I don't have regrets naman because I can say, okay, that the course that I took when when I was in college, my undergrad course really helped me a lot, especially with my com skills. Okay, so the point here is you have to make sure that your mind and your heart, okay, will agree as you take your career path. Are we good? I hope I'm clear with that. Okay. So the next one is ask questions. Okay. So always remember that preparation is the key. So if you'd like to become a teacher someday, all right, you might want to ask your teachers right now, ma'am, sir, madali lang po bang maging teacher? Well, I can tell you now, it's hard. It's super hard. Aside from the fact that we are bombarded with a lot of paperworks, we need to like make sure that we can pull off our classes. Okay, and also you might ask your teachers right now, ma'am, sir, yayaman po ba ako sa pagiging teacher? Let me tell you now, no, you won't be rich. Okay, if you want to become a teacher someday, you can't be rich because teachers are underpaid. Okay, teachers are underpaid. I totally agree with the supervisor earlier when she mentioned that the teacher is the jack of all trades. Yes, okay, absolutely, because wala naman kasing ibang mga professions if wala ang mga teachers. Pero talking about the salary they're getting, teachers are underpaid, so definitely hindi kayo yayaman. But, okay, if you'd like to make a difference, then teaching can help you do that. Sabi nga nila, as the cliche goes, if you want to be fully remembered forever, okay, what will you do? Build trees, write books, and what? Become a teacher. Okay? So it's imperative that as early as now, you'll be aware about um, the duties and responsibilities, the specific jobs of a specific profession, just like the one that I shared earlier. Okay, next. So know what lies ahead. All right. So this is somewhat related to the one that I discussed earlier. And this one is also important in taking your career path. For example, you'd like to take up nursing, you'd like to take up med tech. Okay. So you should know as early as now that as you take those courses, all right, as you take these courses, um, you'll be exposed with bloods, okay? And if you have hemophobia, all right, fear of blood, then definitely that is something that you need to overcome right now, right? Because you will be having a problem if in case that you cannot overcome that specific fear that you currently have. So know what lies ahead. That's very important. Next one, go ahead and explore. So after you have decided the course that you'd like to take in college, and the moment that you are taking the course already, you have to make sure that you'll explore, okay, all the possibilities just to enhance your knowledge and skills. What I'm trying to say here is that do not settle, okay, do not settle to the knowledge that you can acquire inside the classroom, okay, because if you'd like to develop, okay, the real skills, okay, and the real skills and abilities, okay, you must be exposed with the real job scenario. Okay, so go ahead and explore. Another one is acquire the knowledge and skills. Okay, so again, if you'd like to become a teacher, you have to make sure that you'll be equipped with the right, okay, RIGHT, right? Knowledge and skills. Because I am telling you now, okay, if you'd like to become a teacher in a public school, napakahirap makapasok. Okay? I heard that if you hacker, yes, that will help you somehow. But you know what? If you have the right skills and knowledge towards the profession, okay, then definitely you can pull things off. So I am a teacher right now in Quezon City, okay, and if I may just share here how I ended up, okay, becoming a teacher in Quezon City. Um, I was just browsing a memorandum during that time when I saw the call for application for senior high school teacher in Quezon City. So what I did, I prepared my credentials. I submitted my credentials, my documents, pertinent documents to schools division office. My papers evaluated. I have undergone interview, teaching, and stuff like that. Okay, but surprisingly, um, I well to brag here. Okay, number one, I applied in senior high school, and mind you, I was part of the first high school teachers in Quezon City. No, someone from Quezon City. Okay, I don't have backer to help me. All right, to be in or to get in public school. But again, if you have knowledge and skills, then definitely it would be on your part to land, okay, in your dream job. Okay, well, teaching really is my dream job. When I was in high school, as I mentioned earlier, this is one of I'd like to have. Okay, because in teaching, definitely you are not just teaching students, you are also touching lives. Okay, and you know what? It gave me chills every time that I receive a message from my students who are college students right now, thanking me for the life lessons I shared and for helping them enhance their skills and abilities. Okay, so I was like, all right, looking at the other side, this is the good thing about my profession. You get appreciated by the people whom you touch their life with. Okay, so again, acquire the knowledge and skills. I hope I'm clear with that, people. Next, no amount of time should be wasted. So it's very important as well to remember this all the time. Okay, that as you career path, you need to set you need to have this cliche in your mind that time is gold, that no time should be wasted. All right. I know some. I know some who, after graduating in college, um, they did not find right away. They did not find or they did not look right away for a job. Okay. And you know what? What happened was um, they got demotivated in a way that they thought and the knowledge. And aside from that, they thought that for a year, kasi nga daw bata pa sila, right? I'm pretty sure some, people that you know, bata sila, they're just like 21, they're years old, marami pa daw chances for them. But my point here is that um, nothing wrong with the idea of resting for a year, fine, okay, but that you'll do something else. After 1 year is already long for me. It's already long overdue for me. Okay, for you not to look for a job. Possibility would be if you will not take or if you will not find a job right after you graduated. Um, the skills and the knowledge that you have, okay, won't be that fresh, okay, as compared when you graduated from college. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, so it's very important, all right, that are in mind that no amount of time should be wasted, all right, as you take your career path. Well, after graduation, I was hired right away in a private school. Even though I Asian graduate, I was able to teach in an international school, in a Korean school in Paguna. And from there, I was able to feel that really teaching is for me. I make a difference in this job. Okay, I can help the students, all right, build their, reach their dreams and become somebody someday. All right. So I hope I'm clear with that as well. Okay. Next one is enjoy what you are doing. Okay. A lot of studies right now. There is already a body of that was established that if students, okay, uh, are enjoying, then positive outcomes, okay, will definitely follow. All right. So your career path, enjoy. All right. Enjoy but just as you enjoy, okay, you won't, how can I say, forget, okay? You won't forget your goal. You won't forget your drive, okay? Yes, enjoyment is just part of career, but always be reminded of why you are taking that career path because you have a goal, right? And that goal should be reached towards the end. All right? So enjoy what you're doing. Next, rely on your knowledge, skills, and the after you were able to acquire the right knowledge, skills, and abilities, your abilities, believe in yourself. Okay, because everything will follow if you guys will do that. All right. I also work in a BPO industry before. If I may just share a funny story here. Um, when I applied for um, a customer service representative position, I told the interviewer my expected salary. Okay, have the experience when I applied for the second job, but still CSR. I was able to bargain myself. If I can hear, the interviewer asked me, how much is your expected salary? Then, without reservation, I told the interviewer 30%. Yes, I did tell that to the interviewer. And the interviewer said, is it negotiable? I said, no, it's not negotiable. I mean, I have the skills here, I have the knowledge here, I have the experience. So according to the interviewer, she'll just talk with her manager. Okay, so she came back to me after like 5 minutes, and then she told, when would you like to start? So were you able to see the great thing there? That if you have the knowledge, skills, and these, everything will fall, okay, into its perfect place. Just like what I have experienced back then. Okay. Absolutely. The last one, never get tired to seek guidance from God. Okay. So always remember that if there is who you always need to ask for guidance, only God, okay? Because God is the most powerful, right? And in just one snap of his fingers, he can give you what you want. For as long as you ask for his guidance from time to time, definitely you'll have a greener pasture in the end. Okay. So those are the things that you need to remember as you take your career path. Again, I am telling you guys that those are the only things that you can do. Okay. But those are the things that you make. All right. So in a millennial way, those things are just easy to remember. Just remember, pack ganern. Okay? I actually came up with this. All right? So, pack ganern. In choose the right path, career path, dapat pack ganern. So, what do we mean by that? Again, put your mind and heart on your goal. Sorry for the typographical error. Ask questions, know what lies ahead. Go ahead and explore, acquire the knowledge and skills. No amount of time should be wasted. Enjoy what you're doing. Rely on your knowledge, skills, and abilities, and never get tired to seek guidance from God. Okay? So that's all for me today. Again, I hope that I was able to help you guys somehow, okay, as you take your career path. So always remember, pack ganern in choosing the. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys later for your questions. Bye.
Ay, sorry. Ang dami kong sinasabi, naka-off pala yung ito talaga yung pag-live. Ayan, thank you so much, Sir Michael Jordan Polguera, para po sa iyo pong naging mensahe. Tatandaan namin niyang pack ganern. And this time, we proceed with our next resource speaker. Pakitype mga estudyante, PAK, pack, just to make sure nakasama pa rin namin kayo sa mga oras ito. Kasi baka dyan lang kayo sa tapos hindi tayo nakikinig, sayang yung pagkakataon. Very active ang ating mga estudyante. Po sa ating mga mag-aaral at mga magulang, maging ang ating mga kasamahang guro ng paaralan na nanunood at nakatutok ngayon sa ating youth live. Marami talaga ang interesado sa usaping ito kasi ito yung ating paghuhuguhan ng inspirasyon para sa ating pagpili ng ating career. Ayan, marami pati ako, maging ang Ma'am Julie. Okay, thank you so much. Ang ating audience ay very active that we are virtually gathered here. And now let us proceed with our next course speaker. Let us again, our designate senior high school career guidance advocate for the introduction of resource speaker, our second resource speaker, Ma'am Grace Acorda.
Our second resource speaker is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering last 2015 at Technological University of the Philippines, Manila. Also a graduate of Electronics and Communications Engineering Technology last 2012 in the same school. A Huawei Service Star D, December 2017. DOST Scholar from June 2009 to March 2015. With honors for Electronics Communications Engineering Technology 2012. Pride of Famy National Integrated High School as he graduated at class valedictorian last April 2009. Class salutatorian April 2005. Team leader for PLDT Smart Operations and Support System Huawei AMS Department. President, graduating class of 2015, Electronics Engineering Department, Technological University of the Philippines, Manila. Operations and Support.
Hello? Or naputol lang ba ako? Or
Hello? Oo nga. Parang nawala yung dulo.
hindi ko talaga alam kung magsasalita na ba ako or hindi ba?
Sir Kiko? Wait
Ma'am,
lang, Sir
excuse me po.
Joel.
Sir,
Yes,
pasensya
Sir
na po
Marlon.
kasi po may nag-present po tayo na bata. Kaya po
Okay lang po, sir.
naputulan yung presentation. Thank you po, sir. Pwede po kayo mag-proceed. Thank you.
Okay, good morning everyone sa mga parents na nandito and sa mga students as well. So, ako laptop now. Yung laptop ko, hindi ko alam kung nangyari kung bakit siya nagloko bigla. Nandun yung presentation ko. So I wasn't able to present right now yung presentation ko. Pero I discuss ko na lang siya. The plan of the presentation was to be interactive siguro since virtual yung atin. So kailangan talaga yung mga presentation right now. Pero yun, unfortunately, hindi. I'll try to provide na lang to Ma'am Grace after siguro. Para rin may ginawa ko. Sayang din naman siya. Okay, so once again, good morning everyone. I am Jay Kaharian. I am an alumnus of Famy National High School. So before it is Famy National High School, hindi pa siya integrated since wala pa namang K-12 time. So actually, ang question ko lang dito ang title nung is what's next? I mean, based on the topic right now, this is the career contents. What next after you graduated senior high school? Question natin, kaya natipon din tayo na dito ngayon. So, I'm education system that we had. This only consists of 3 stages. The primary phase, yun yung from kinder to grade 6. Then we have the secondary, which is yung first year school, and we have the college part, first year college to fourth year or fifth year college, depending on will you take. And now, meron na tayong ngayon tinatawag natin na K-12, K-12, the new educational system that we have in the Philippines. So meron tayong kindergarten, meron grade 1 to grade 6, junior high to 7 to 10, and senior high to 11 to 12. Yung senior high school natin consists of 3 tracks. So we have the academic, the sports, then the TVL or yung technical vocational livelihood track. So each track, meron siyang different, which is yun nga yung tinake natin, tinake na ng mga estudyante. So what is one of this K-12 system? I think ang pinaka-purpose niya is since kung saan ba talaga nila, kung ano talaga yung course gusto nilang kunin. Kung saan sila mas interested. Before, during our time, we deciding factor na meron kami would be yun yung exam. I'm not sure if meron pa rin ngayon. Yun yung exam na magde-determine kung ano yung pwede naming i-take na sa college, kung saan kami magaling depende sa result ng exam. I'm not sure if sinunod din ng iba. Myself, personally, sinunod ko siya. Result niya is, ayun, mataas siya in terms of academics. But engineering was not my first choice. It was the plan. I mean, ito ko siya mamaya kung bakit hindi talaga dapat ako magiging engineer. Clear naman po yung pagsasalita ko or napuputol ba?
Clear naman po, sir.
Thank you po. Okay, so after graduating senior high school, we have 3 possible choices. We can take the college degree, or we up a business, or we can land on a job. So meron tayong mag-college, mag-start ng business, or magtrabaho. Kasi yun din yung nagkaroon ng K-12 to be more competitive for nila mag-aral para yung mga iba na hindi na magtutuloy meron silang mga possible jobs na applyan, kumbaga. So first, let's try to discuss yung paano nga ba ng isang business if we want to na doon tayo ma-engage after graduation. So how to start a business? There are different factors. Meron tayong kailangan natin ng capital. Siyempre, how we are going to start a business ka namang capital. So maliit man yung capital mo or malaki, it can start. Then the next one would be what type of business? Is it a sole proprietorship, partnership, cooperative, or ratio? I think that they discussed to sa ABM since business management yung inline nung strand na yun. Then another factor to consider para mag-start ng business is the location. Ano ba yung kailangan ng mga tao sa area na yun? Is it in the center of the town, the center of the city? Marami bang kumakain doon? Marami bang pwedeng pumili? So yun yung mga pwede mo pang i-consider kung paplanuhin mo mag-start ng isang business. And lastly, ang pinakamahalaga siguro to start a business is yung passion natin. It will determine what kind of business are you going to establish. If magaling ka mag-bake, so you can put up a bakery. Kung ang strength mo naman is on sales part, you can start up an online business, which is one of the most in-demand businesses during this time, during pandemic. Kung saan online na halos lahat. And yun, ito medyo mataas yung capital na kailangan, pero inline ka naman sa ICT, then you can start up a computer shop. So yun yung mga possible na pwede mong gawin kung pipiliin mo na mag-start ng business after graduation, after senior high school. Then the next part would be what are the opportunities after senior high school in terms of work. So ano nga ba yung mga pwede nating maging trabaho after senior high? So pwede tayong maging sales associate, financial advisor, manufacturing, customer service representative, online teacher, as well as receptionist. Based on research, those are the top jobs na pwedeng pasukan ng mga senior high school graduate. So, landing on a job, lalo na dito sa Pilipinas natin na mahirap talaga. Most especially na mag-a-apply ka ng trabaho pero they are asking you to have a 2-year or 5-year experience pero fresh grad ka. Paano mo siya ibibigay or paano mo ibibenta yung sarili mo if first time na magtatrabaho pero ang requirement nila is 1 or 2 years of experience. Then mag-a-apply ka ng valid ID dito sa Pilipinas pero ang kailangan nila is meron kang 2 valid IDs na ma-represent bago ka nila pabigyan ng another valid ID. Ikaw na first time worker ka kumbaga, how are you going to sell yourself to the company? So kayong senior high school, most likely you are at the age of 17, 18, or 19 if I'm not mistaken. So right now nasa siguro let's say na early adulthood na din kayo since lampas na rin kayo ng puberty stage. So this time dapat medyo sure na dapat kayo, sure na dapat kayo sa tatahakin yung path after graduation. Pero as an advocate of education, I want to still encourage you to take up college. I mean, education, ito yung mga gawa kung nag-aral ka talaga. Education will put you into something na hindi mo ina-expect na pwede mangyari sa buhay mo. Well, pero ang question kasi dyan is, how will you determine the course that you will take in college? Meron ako ditong 6 reasons or determining factor kung paano natin malalaman kung ano yung course na take natin sa college. Number 1 would be parents' dream. Yan ba yung mga unfinished dreams ng mga magulang natin, yung mga gusto nilang marating na hindi natuloy, kaya sa mga anak nila ipapasa or ipakukuha yung course na yun. The second is relative suggestion. Yan ba yung sinasabi ng mga tito or tita mo na, oy, ganito yung course na to, ganito, ganyan. Factor din yung kagaya lang sa kaibigan mo. O si best friend, ganito yung bato na lang din yung kung kukunin ko. Yung third to sixth factors would be more on medyo critical na siya. Critical na yung thinking mo kung nandito ka sa part na to. Kasi tatlo, nakadepende yun sa mga nakapaligid na tao sa'yo. Pero yung last three na sasabihin ko would be about yourself. How you really know yourself in terms of your skills and passion. So the fourth one would be self-choice. Ikaw ba yung tao na pag ito yung gusto ko, yun yung kukunin ko at yun yung gusto kong marating? The second one would be in demand. So ano nga ba yung mga in-demand courses ngayon? We are in a pandemic situation, mga online classes na I know how hard it is as well as the mga teachers natin. How are we going to learn, especially ngayong pandemic na online na lahat? Yung iba, for sure, they are trying their best. Pero yung iba, I am really sure na napanghinaan na rin sila ng loob. Kasi hindi naman kasi biro na mag-aaral ka ng sarili mo. Actually, self-study is one of the most hardest part of education. Kung walang magtuturo sa'yo, I mean, hindi naman lahat ng parents natin nakagraduate. Hindi naman lahat alam yung teachers lang natin yung pinaka main source natin of education aside from ourselves. So talagang challenging talaga yung part, lalo na ngayon. Then the next one would be skill-based. Saan ba ako magaling? Saan ka nag-excel? Saan ako interesado? Yun yung pwede mong itanong sa sarili mo para maisip mo kung ano bang course yung kukunin mo after senior high school. Yung iba sa atin kasi nasa ABM, nasa SEM, nasa UMS. Actually, naririnig ko lang din sa mga kapatid ko, sa mga pinsan ko. Pero pag tinatanong ko sila, yan ba yung gusto niyo talaga? Yung iba, sinasabi, oo, gusto ko talaga sa STEM kasi do-doctor ako, magiging engineer ako soon. Pero yung iba, undecided pa rin talaga kahit nandiyan sila. I'm not sure how college works in terms of magre-rely sila dun sa kung ano yung strand na kinuha ng estudyante. Will they be able to accept the student if gusto nilang pumasok ng ibang course pero hindi in line dun sa strand na kinuha nila sa senior high school nila? I'm not really familiar with the setup of college schools or universities. So I am hoping na if hindi ka man sure ngayon, pero yung i-apply mo sa college is ibang course na hindi in line sa strand mo, I am hoping and praying na you will make it. I mean, you'll get accepted. Kasi dun ka mag-start na i-build yung sarili mo para matapos mo yung kung ano man yung career or professional. So in my personal opinion, alin dun sa tatlo yung dapat mong pick? Is it magbi-business ka ba? Magtatrabaho ka na ba? Or mag-aaral ka? Kung ako ang tatanungin talaga, I am encouraging you, everyone, as in lahat kayo, to continue your study. I mean, mag-pursue kayo ng degree sa college. Kahit sabihin man natin na mas mahaba na yung pag-aaral nyo, okay lang yan. Hindi naman yan, I mean, iba talaga yung magawa ng education. Sa naging experience ko, dapat mag-education din ako. I mean, magiging teacher din dapat ako. My mom is a teacher. My sister is a teacher as well. Tita ko, teacher din. So, nung fourth year high school ako, the most possible course na pwede kong i-take sa LSPU is secondary education. I'm pursuing secondary education, then we major in math ako. That was the plan. That was the plan during my fourth year high school. Yung ibang classmates ko, nagpa-plan sila, syempre magmamanila sila, ibang school sila, dito sa Laguna mag-aaral. Pero, it's okay with me. I mean, as long as makapag-aral ako, i-grab ko yung opportunity na yun. As long as I have my parents to support me. Regardless of what course, kung ano man naman take ko, I will grab it. Kasi iba yung may natapos ka. So I am encouraging you to study, to continue your studies in college. Pero, if meron ka namang resources, number one kasi is know your resources. Kung meron kang resources to start a business, kung meron kang family business, then why not? Why not? Pero ang suggestion ko, if you have family business, go and take management courses para ikaw na rin yung mag-handle ng business nyo soon. Pero kung meron naman kayong capital, kung well-off yung family nyo, kung kaya naman mag-start up ng business, then try. Pero at the same time, please do study pa rin. Then kung gusto mo naman magtrabaho, syempre hindi naman tayo lahat kayang pag-aralin sa college. Aminin natin yan. So kung gusto mo magtrabaho ka, support your family pero mag-ipon ka pa rin after. Yung iipunin mo, invest for your education in the future. Ang kulit ko, no, I am still ending up with the suggestion to study regardless kung magtatayo ka man ng business or kung magtatrabaho ka. Because that is what I am trying to impose to every one of you. To study, to get a degree, to finish college, and to land a job. Actually, yun naman yung timeline natin as young adults. Yung timeline natin right now, siguro iba-iba man tayo ng privileges sa buhay, pero as much as possible, if kaya tayo i-support ng parents natin, ang timeline natin is to study. Nandun pala kayo sa part na yun. Andun kayo sa part na kailangan nyo munang i-develop yung sarili nyo. Kailangan nyo maging independent. Then, ang last siguro na opinion ko na lang is ask yourself multiple times what you want to do with your life. tanungin mo yung sarili mo if ito talaga yung gusto mo. Kasi mahirap kasi na along the way, tsaka mo lang maiisip na, ito pala dapat. Minsan, meron na tayong hesitant na tayo na sabihin sa parents natin na, mag-shift ako ng course. Kasi hindi naman lahat masusuportahan yung pag-shift natin ng course. You, for example, 2 years ka nang nag-take ng ganitong course, then you decided na mag-shift ng course sa 3rd year mo. So, minsan hesitant na tayo sabihin sa parents natin. So, nangyayari na lang is, to continue na lang kung ano yung nasimulan. Pero hindi ka masaya doon. So, right now, habang hindi ka pa nag-aaral, for sure, nag-apply na kayo sa iba't ibang schools for your college degree. Pero tanongin mo pa rin siya, ito pa talaga yung gusto mong mangyari sa buhay. Pero, yun nga, ito lang din ma-share personally, personal experience ko is, how did I become who I am today? So, paano nga ba ako from taga-Famy na naging inhinyero? Actually, I'm a product of this school. And lagi kong sinasabi sa mga nakakilala ko na I am proud kung saan man ako nanggaling. Yung Famy National High School was really made a big impact sa buhay ko kung ano man ako ngayon. Dito na-develop yung leadership skills ko. Academically wise, yung mga teachers ko sobrang gagaling. I'm not sure kung nandito sila, kung nandito sila ngayon. Pero ayun, Ma'am Ameline is one of my teachers, especially sa journalism. So marami silang naambag. They contributed different knowledge and experiences sa buhay ko, kung sino na ako. Pero yun, ang ginawa ko lang talaga para marating kung ano man ako ngayon is study by heart and not just the book. Study smart, study well, then study. Hindi naman ako nag-aral, hindi naman buong buhay ko is nag-aral lang ako. Baka naman sabihin nyo na wala na akong ginawa kundi mag-aral. Siguro, sinuwerte lang siguro ako sa parents ko, sa family ko, kasi supportive sila talaga in terms of our education. Sila na halos yung gumagawa ng mga gawaing bahay, tapos kami mag-aaral lang. Ganun. Pero yun nga, sinasabi ko, study by heart and not just by the book. Know the basic. Yung basic kasi yung magdadala sa'yo ng kung nasan ka man ngayon. Ang nangyayari kasi kung sa engineering yan, kaya ako sinasabing know the basic, kung meron kang complicated problems, pero alam mo yung basic foundation nung topic na yun or yung formula na yun, masasagutan mo siya. Kaya hindi ka dapat nag-shortcut kung ano man yung easiest solution. Kailangan mong malaman talaga kung paano na-derive yung formula or kung saan galing talaga yung concept para kahit ano man yung problem set na ibigay sa'yo ng professors mo, I am sure sabihin natin hindi man tama yung sagot mo, but I'm sure yung formula na ginamit mo would really score. Kasi hindi naman lahat sa engineering kasi sa school namin nung sa TUP, pag mali yung answer mo, hindi ka as in 0 point yung makukuha mo. Merong points doon kung tama yung formula na ginamit mo, kung tama yung solution na in-apply mo. So hindi, regardless kung tama or mali yung sagot mo talaga, may ma-score at ma-score ka depende dun sa mga concept at basics na ginamit. And siguro, ang iba pang ma-share ko is kung paano ako naging engineer is reward yourself. Reward yourself kung kinakailangan. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't put much pressure on yourself. Yun na lang din siguro na hindi need na mag-aral ka lagi. I mean, kailangan din syempre mag-relax. I-reward mo yung sarili mo, gumala ka kung saan man. Pero yun nga, since pandemic kayo, hindi nyo magagawa. So most likely, ang pwede lang natin gawin is take a break, magpahinga ka if needed. Yun nga, don't put too much pressure on yourself para lang dun sa mga plano mo sa buhay. Kasi kung ma-over-stress ka naman and na pressure ka na sa buhay mo, mahihirapan ka rin along the way. Then, ito nga sabi ni Kuya Jordan, focus on your goals doon lang tayo. As in, dapat focus lang. Focus kung saan man yung gusto mong marating sa buhay mo. Then, don't mind others' timeline. Sabi ko sa inyo, focus on your goal, focus on your timeline. Kung ano man yung timeline na meron ka, wag mong intindihin sa iba. If they already succeed in their life, okay lang yun. Walang masama doon. Success, hindi naman paunahan yung success eh. It will not reward you kung first place kang nakamatapos or hindi. Kasi hindi doon masusukat yung success mo sa buhay. Late ka-graduate ng college, okay lang yun. Hindi naman nila alam din yung story kung bakit ka late naka-graduate. As long as naka-graduate ka, that what really matters. Hindi yung kung kailan ka naka-graduate. Kung naka-graduate ka ba on time or late ka man naka-graduate. Ang mahalaga doon is naka-graduate ka, regardless kung kailan siya natapos. Then, isa pa siguro is, yon lagi sasabi ng mga teachers natin or ng speakers and yung nagbigay ng mga inspirational message is, believe in His plan. Maniwala ka na sa nasa taas because sabi ko nga sa inyo, this was not the plan. To be an engineer was not the plan. My plan was to be a teacher, like my mother and my sister and my tita. Yun talaga yung plano ko, maging teacher talaga. Pero, no, binigyan ako ng opportunity to take yung DOST scholar. Dinrab ko siya kahit ang dami-daming requirements na pinapasa. Actually, the story behind that is, dinamay lang din ako ng mga classmates ko nung high school. Ilan lang din kami noon na nakaalam ng scholarship. Dinamay lang nila ako parang last week na lang ata ng submission, tsaka ko lang siya pinrocess. Then, ang daming aberya na nangyari nung exam na yun. Nangyari na nagkulang yung pamasahe namin. Hindi ko alam kung bakit, kung during exam na yun na, pero nakauwi pa rin. Kasi nakiusap ata yung isang classmate si Ben, sa driver na pagdating na lang ng Famy, tsaka namin sila babayaran. I'm not sure, hindi ko na maalala yung exact story, pero talagang challenges along the way. Tapos yun, nakapag-exam, then lumabas yung result. Luckily, I passed the scholarship. Kaya ako, 2 courses yung tinake ko is that doon ako nag-fall sa the RISE program ng DOST. That was the first and last time na nagkaroon sila ng ladderized program. So hindi siya diretsong bachelor's degree, 3-year course siya, which is Electronics Communications Engineering Technology. Ladderized siya, 3-year course, then tinapos ko siya with flying colors. Then, ang sabi ng DOST is, depende kung ano yung grade namin, kung kung tatanggapin pa ba nila kami to pursue bachelor's degree. Then only to find out na, ayun, okay naman yung grade ko. So, sinagot pa rin nila yung scholarship ko hanggang bachelor's degree. So, natapos ko yung ECE course March 2015. Right after noon, nag-review ako ng May 2015 up to October 2015. Then board exam last October 2015. Ayun, tinake ko na yung 2 board exam ng courses ko. Then, luckily and through the grace of the Lord, ayun, naipasa naman natin siya. Then, kailangan ko na, sabi ko, masyado na akong matagal nag-aral, 6 years na ako nag-aral, pero kailangan ko na siguro magtrabaho. So right after that, naghanap na ako ng trabaho. Nag-apply na ako sa iba't ibang companies, may mga reject, may mga accepted, pero hindi ko tinanggap, may mga reservations din kasi. Ang kailangan ko kasi talaga is to start up yung may possible salary na pwede ako na makatulong sa pamilya ko, to support yung kung ano man yung pangangailangan ng pamilya namin. So, December 2015, ayun, natanggap ako. I got a call from Huawei na I was hired to be one of their telco engineers. So Huawei is one of the biggest ICT companies in the country. So Chinese company siya. Sobrang ironic lang na I hate Chinese for what they are doing in our country right now. I mean, the issue of the West Philippine Sea or what. But I am grateful for the company because hindi naman lahat ng Chinese is they want to invade kung ano man yung meron sa bansa natin. Then, currently, I'm still working here at Huawei. So, 5 years and counting. This is my first job. I am not planning to find another job, especially during pandemic. Naka-work from home kami. So, I'm really grateful dun sa company namin. maka-work from home kami. I'm currently here at Famy, Laguna. Pero yung office namin is naka-base siya sa Taguig. So siguro pag okay na ulit, babalik na ulit kami doon. Then, ito lang, i-share ko lang din yung isa sa siguro tumatak sa akin during nung high school ko, sinabi ng isang teacher namin. So, ang sabi ng teacher namin, si Sir Christopher Adofina, ang sabi niya sa amin nung, yun, si Sir kasi, mahilig kasi si Sir si Sir, God, si Sir, tapos, may mga discussion din kami tungkol about God kay Lord, ganun, paghapon, especially paghapon. Ang tandaan ko lang na sinabi niya sa amin is, lumabas kayo ng Laguna, malawak ng mundo. So that time, yun na talaga yung tumatak sa isip ko. Sabi ko, nga no, parang if ikukulong ko lang yung sarili ko sa comfort zone dito sa lugar natin, hindi ako, yes, I will excel most likely kasi comfort zone ko to eh. I mean, kung dito ako sa Laguna mag-aaral, comfort zone ko talaga siya. I can compete with other students for sure. Since yun, galing ako sa Famy National High School, which is one of the most competitive schools ng high school dito sa Laguna. So sabi ko, why not try it to go outside, to go out of the box, to check kung ano yung mga possibilities na meron sa labas. Kaya sabi ko sa sarili ko, actually, this is nung hindi pa ako papasa hindi ko pa na-receive yung scholarship. So, sinayaan ko na lang yung nasa taas kung ano man yung plano niya. And then, yun nga, nangyari. Na lumabas ako ng Laguna, nag-aral ako sa Manila. Then, doon na na-start yung parang totoong laban ng buhay ko. Nung lumabas talaga ako ng Laguna. Kasi ang dami mong diverse yung mga tao na nandun eh. I mean, iba't kami sila sa iba't ibang provinces, galing sila sa iba't ibang cities. So, dun mo masusukat yung sarili mo kung hanggang saan ka ba talaga. Kasi minsan, magdududa tayo na sa sarili natin na baka hanggang dito lang tayo kasi kaya tayo nag-excel kasi nandito lang tayo sa lugar natin, nandito tayo sa mga kakilala natin, so baka nag-hesitant ka sila na makipag-compete sa atin or what. Pero pag lumabas ka na, pag hindi mo nakilala yung mga taong nasa paligid mo, dun mo talaga makikilala yung sarili mo. Dun ka mag-boost ng confidence talaga to compete with other people and other students. Dun siya talaga nag-start. Kaya nung sinabi ni Sir yun sa amin, talagang tak siya. So ang sinet ko na goal is, and pinagpili ko talaga na, ayun, sana sa ibang school ako makapag-aral aside dito sa mga schools sa Laguna. I'm not saying na the schools in Laguna are not good. Pero ang point ko dito is yung competition outside Laguna. Yun talaga yung kinuha ko that time. Then, siguro malapit na akong tapos. Ang message ko na lang for grade 11 students is to continue to learn. I'm not sure kung meron mga grade 11 dito since this is for senior high school. So most probably meron naman. So for grade 11 students right now, ang masasabi ko lang is continue to learn. Mag-aral lang kayo na mag-aral. Kung ano man yung mga natututunan nyo, i-take nyo lang i-take. Mag-aral lang kayo na mag-aral base dun sa kung nasa strand man kayo. Learn to appreciate yung mga teachers natin din, lalo na ngayong pandemic na, they are really trying their best to still give the best education that they can give to us. Hindi biro na maging guro sa panahon ngayon. Nakikita ko yan dun sa nanay ko at sa ate ko na sobrang hirap din talaga. Kaya ayun, continue to learn and respect your teachers para din sa mga grade 11 students natin. Then for grade 12 students, I just want to say congratulations. For sure, I'm not sure kung kailan yung graduation nyo, pero congratulations for making it this far. Nakagraduate na kayo ng senior high. Then trust the process and focus on your timeline. Don't pressure yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just trust the process kung ano man yung mangyayari sa buhay nyo. And do your best. So the question is, so what's next? Ano nga ba yung pipiliin mo after ng senior high school mo? I just want to reiterate lang na study, mag-college kayo if you have the resources, the opportunities, mag-aral kayo ng kolehiyo at tapusin niyo yung kolehiyo. And siguro keep moving forward and nowhere to go but up. Wala tayong ibang choice sa buhay kundi mag-move forward and i-reach yung goal on the top. Yun lang din siguro. Then, I'm not sure if ang age yun na is 18, most likely yung iba. Pero aside sa pag-encourage sa inyo na mag-aral, I am also encouraging all of you to register and vote. I still believe will be the hope of the country. Magparehistro kayo, then bumoto kayo sa 2022 elections. Okay? Sabi nga ni Abraham Lincoln, the ballot is stronger than the bullet. Maraming salamat ulit at magandang umaga.
Yan. Thank you so much, Engineer.
Hello. Hello. Again. Thank you so much, Sir Engineer Jomel Mark J. Kaharian, the OSS Engineer of Huawei Technologies Philippines. Kung kailan ako na yung papasok, saka ako nalaglag dun sa isa, buti na lang may backup tayo dito. Okay, so siguro talagang punong-puno ng karunungan and inspirasyon itong ating ginagawang gawain at talagang alam ko na we are blessed to have our two resources speakers. Di pa po tayo tapos. Kapag patuloy, ba uli hingi ng atensyon ng ating mga audience, especially the students, kindly type up UNP if you are still with us this morning. Okay, thank you for that. Sa mga estudyante natin, ayan, sir, marami nagte-thank you dito. Sabi ng ating PSDS, Ma'am Julie, thank you, Sir Bulgaros and Sir Kaharian. We're so proud of what you are today. Continue your progress. Actually, si Sir Jordan ay naging estudyante ko nung ako ay practice teacher. Para 2007, sir? No?
Yes po.
At hindi
Yes,
ko nabanggitin
2007.
Yes, hindi ko na babanggitin ko ang klaseng estudyante si Sir Fulgeras kasi kita nyo naman. Oo. Ayan. At syempre, si Sir Jomel ay naging kasama ko siya. Actually, isa siya sa pinakamahusay o mahusay kong editorial writer sa ating official publication, ang Butil the Grain. That was, kung di ako nagkakamali, 2008 or 2009, ang tayo ay nakarating sa Regional Schools Press Conference sa Batangas ba yun, Sir Jomel?
Yes, ma'am. Yes po.
Yan. Yun yung mga panahon na no, parang wala. Yung pangarap natin ay akala natin hindi natin kakayanin. Pero dahil tunay na magagaling na mga mag-aaral ng Famy National Integrated High School, ay narating natin yung bagay na yun. So congratulations po. Salamat sa pagbabahagi. Hindi pa po tapos. Let us proceed with our program. Ayan, nakita ko nag-chat yung ating mga estudyante ng formative ng ating mga pinag-uusapan sa oras na ito. So at this point, to give us the overview of the curriculum exit, let us have the generous and, may I say, or shall I say, the Superman of Senior High School Department, our Senior High School Coordinator, Mr. Lorenzo Y. Mendez. A big round of applause to Sir Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am. Salamat. Naninervyos tuloy ako dun sa pakilala niyo po, ma'am.
Nakita ko, nag-flag atin, sir, yung poster. Go ahead, sir.
Po, salanan po ni Sir Wawot yun. Sige po, tayo po ay magpatuloy. Siguro kakauntian ko na lang po yung aking sasabihin kasi Halos nabanggit naman po nung ating mga nagsalita nung nauna, lalo na po yung ating mga resource speaker. Sir Kix, pwedeng pa-present po ako. So meron din lang po akong mga ilang slides na gustong sabihin, but before that, nagpapasalamat po kami tayo sa ating laging nakasuporta ng mga nasa taas po natin, kay Ma'am Lucy, kay Ma'am Julie, kay Ma'am Cynthia, kay Ma'am Babylin, kay Sir Aldwin, Ma'am Grace Acorda, thank you sa pag-create ng ating program na to. Sa mga technical working group, ayan, hindi ho tayo magiging ganito pagka wala po sila. Sir Kiko, Sir Wowot, Sir Marlon, Sir Donard, sila po yung mga nasa likod po niyan. Ma'am Ami, no? Thank you, ma'am. Sa ating dalawang resource speaker, Sir Jomel, Sir Michael, saludo po ako sa inyo. The best. And sa mga nagpapa-shoutout po dyan, mga nanonood sa YouTube, mga parents and students, thank you po sa inyo. Wait lang sa aking i-present. Kita na po.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ayan, so ang aking pong part is to overview the curriculum exit. So ano po ba yung curriculum exit? As a senior high school graduates, ano po ba yung mga pwede nating mapuntahan pagkatapos po nating ma-take yung senior high school? Ano po? But before that, syempre, hindi na po dyan nawawala kasi yung saan ba tayo pupunta? Tama po yung sinasabi ni Sir Jomel kanina po, ano? What's next? Ano ba yung susunod na kabanata? Ayan, dito po makikita po natin dito, may dalawang picture. Ano po, mga magulang, mga bata na nandito pa po ngayon sa amin, kapiling pa po namin. Meron tayong ditong dalawang picture. So isang target, then parang isang kalawakan. Ano? Kung kayo po ay familiar with some sports, so dito nyo po i-compare. So i-integrate lang ho natin mga mag-aaral sa sarili natin. Ano? So dito po ang isa, merong target. Mas maganda po kasi pag halimbawa ikaw ay naglalaro ng kung mahilig ka sa baril, ano, meron kasing laro baril eh. Yung sa shooting. Ayan. So mas maganda po pagka ikaw ay mahilig maglaro ng baril, mas maganda po pag ikaw ay puputok ng target. Ano, it is better to have a target maliban na lang kung ikaw ay not decided. Kasi ang gusto ko lang pong i-point dito ay sana before matapos itong senior high school, that is very napakabilis na ng panahon, madali na. Ilang buwan na lang, ilang araw na lang. So gagraduate na, especially yung mga nasa grade 12 ngayon, no? So dapat ngayon pa lang po or noon pa lang nung kayo ay grade 10, meron kayo talagang or yung decision po ninyong ginawa before kayo ay pumunta ng senior high school ay meron na kayong specific na target. So mas maganda po kasi na meron kang target kaysa para ka lang namamaril. Diyan, sa nakikita po ninyong picture, tuwakan. So ano po yan eh, kung po ang gagawin ninyo para ka lang ala-cham, medyo mahirap po yun eh, ano, pagpa-chamba. So, napakaganda po na meron na po tayong dapat. Ano ba yung dapat nating tahaki after na ating senior high school? Ano po? So, pag-isipan niyo pong mabuti ngayon pa lang, ano po ba yung target niyo? Sinasabi na po namin sa inyo na ah, hindi po masyadong effective pagka tayo at tsamba-tsamba lang. Although merong mga nangyayaring ganon, pero very rare. Ano, mas banda, meron na tayong plano, alam na natin kung saan tayo pupunta, ang gagawin natin, kaysa po sa parang tsatsamba na lang tayo, ano ba yung ating gagawin. Kasi kita niyo naman po yung kinukwento ni Ma'am Lucy, ng ating ibang resource speaker. So, kumbaga, nagkaroon pa siya ng mga napahaba yung kanila na ginugol sila ng iba-ibang destinasyon kumbaga, no? So, mas maganda po kasi talaga ngayon is yung target, magkaroon tayo ng target. Integrate lang po natin ano ba yung gusto natin. Ano po? So, it's just mas masaya po or mas maganda kung sa ating mga mag-aaral manggagaling yung ano ba yung gusto natin. Ano? Hindi po galing sa iba, hindi po galing sa magulang. Although po ang parents naman ay pwedeng magbigay sa atin ng suggestion kung ano ba yung po pwede. But at the end of the day, kayo pa rin po ang masusunod. Ano ba yung nasa puso mo? Ano ba yung gusto mo? Ano ba yung passion mo para may pursue yung iyong target? Kasi there are some factors kasi na minsan due to lack of financial problems, ayun yung support ay dada-divert ng ibang linya or courses yung ating gusto. Kagaya po na nangyari sa akin, kasi ako po talaga, ang pangarap ko before ay maging isang engineer. Pero nung dinala po ako ng mama ko sa school, doon po ako dinala sa isang maritime school na hindi ko naman po gusto. Kaya po nung ako ay nakasakay din naman ng barko ng ilang taon, hindi pa ako nagtagal kasi nga napakahirap ng sitwasyon. So ibig ko lang sabihin, mayroon kang masasayang na oras pagka hindi mo talaga alam kung saan ka papunta. So, pagkaroon po tayo ng target. Okay? Ayan. So, napag-isipan mo na ba? Tingnan po muli natin yung mga pictures na to. Napag-isipan mo na ba kung anong gagawin mo? Kasi one of factor din na maging lapse para ka maging successful, yung sinasabi ko, narinig po kanina dun sa ating mga resource speaker, na pag hindi ka sure, talagang medyo, kay Ma'am Lucy ko narinig, medyo malabo talaga mag-success. Kumbaga sa percentage, hindi nga siya pwedeng tawagin 50-50. Baka 10 or pababa pa, para ka maging success. So, ngayon pa lang, mga mag-aaral, mag-decide na kayo, lalo po yung meron mga second thoughts. Dapat, sabi ni Sir kanina, focus. Naka-focus tayo. What would be tayo? Kung ano ba magiging tayo? Ano ba yung gusto natin? Ano ba yung plano natin? Okay, next po. Alright, so since tayo po ay nasa senior high school na, ito po kasi yung pinakang layo ng K-12. So meron po tayo ditong 4 para masabi na isang holistic, developed Filipino with 21st century skills. Kasi po, ang K-12 program, ang talagang vision nito ay makapag-create tayo ng mga students na competitive. So, pag meron ka po itong 4 na to, na taglay, bago ka magtapos ng senior high school, So, mamaya i-discuss ko kung ano po yung mga pwede nating puntahan. Ano? Pero sa ngayon po kasi medyo nagkaroon tayo ng crisis, kaya kumbaga nagkaroon din tayo ng mga pagkukulang dito. Pero two-way po kasi yan eh. Dapat meron tayong interaction between the teachers, the schools. Tapos syempre hindi lang naman teachers, hindi lang naman yung school, hindi lang naman yung government. So syempre pati yung mga mag-aaral, mga magulang, may kasama po dito na participation. So dito po, ang vision po ng K-12 ay makapag-produce ng globally competitive na mga learners. No, so dapat meron kang tagline nito. Itong apat na to na nakapaloob po sa bilog. So dapat meron ka po niyan. Ano? So number 1 po diyan yung information, media and technology skills. Napakalaga po kasi nito, sabi po ni Sir Kana, talagang yung ating mundo ay hindi na po natin alam what would be the next scenario ng ating mundo. No, pero to give you an idea, parang ang nakikita ko po kasi dito is more on technology. Sa lahat ng klase ng maaari nating ma-acquire. Dapat po kasi sa panahon ngayon ay yung tech ating mapagbigyan ng panahon, yung information, media, and technology skills. Kasi po, based on my observation, my experiences, dapat meron ka po talagang tagline nito, yung technology na skills. Ano, kaya nga po ang ating senior high school ay nag-o-offer ng courses on mga subjects which is related to technology, sa mga information, sa mga meron nga tayo dyan, media information literacy, ngayong grade 12. So napakahalaga po niya na pagtuunan natin ng pansin kasi yun nga sinasabi ni Sir kanina, paano mo ibebenta yung sarili mo sa isang company? Tama po. Napakagandang po nung sinabi ni Sir eh. Paano mo ibebenta yung sarili mo sa company? Hinanapan ka ng experience, fresh graduate ka. Kasi po, ganyan din po nangyari sa akin before eh. Nag-apply po ako ng sa barko para makasampa. Tanong din po ako niya, hinanapan po ako niyan ng experience. Sabi ko dun sa nagtatanong, ay ma'am, paano po ako magkakaroon ng experience kung hindi niyo po first graduate? So, kung alam kung sa ganong paraan ng pagsagot ay napabilib mo ba yung nag-interview or medyo na-offense siya sa'yo? So, kailangan po, eto naman yung isa. So, meron ka na ito, dapat meron ka din ito, effective communication skills. Kasama po yan sa dapat taglay-taglay ng isang senior high school students or learners na gagraduate. Paano ba makipag-usap? Yung effective communication skills. Kasi meron po kasi mga tao na pagka meron siyang demand, tapos tumanggi na yung tao na kausap niya, ay hanggang doon lang. Kumbaga, tinanggihan na siya, ayaw na niya. Parang hindi po ganon sa pakikipag-usap or sa pakikipag-transaction sa iba. Hindi po yun effective. Na kung ano lang ang sinabi nung kausap mo ay yun na. Dapat, if you are a good communicator, o magaling kang makapag-transact, dapat yung hindi niya, mapa-oo mo siya. So, ganun po siya. Dapat meron kayong tagline na ganun. Kumbaga, kaya po pagdating sa isang silid paaralan, sinasanay po kayo ng yung oral communication. Meron po tayong mga subjects na ganun. Kasi nga po, inaalis po dito yung pagiging mahiyain ng mga estudyante. dapat we have to interact with our teachers, with our kaklase natin. Dapat laging ganun, nakikipag-usap. And the best way nakikipag-usap. Meron kasing iba na, kumbaga sabi na filosofya lang yung sinasabi, no? Pilo naman yung sinasabi, lalo sa teacher. So iwasan natin yan. Dapat ang i-practice natin dito yung effective communication skills. So magkaroon tayo ng tagline na napakahalaga po nito. So nakakadalawa na tayo, information, media, and technology skills. So meron tayong effective communication skills na dapat ma-develop during the senior high school life natin. Then susunod po ay ang life and career skills. So ito naman po ay na-acquire. Ito nga yung mga sinabi ng ating mga unang speaker na dapat napaghandaan natin, napag-isipan, inalam natin sa sarili natin kung ano ba talaga yung gusto natin. Kasi yun po kasi yung madalas kong nakikita pagka may nagsasalita ng ganito. So number one nila sinasabi, dapat alamin mo muna ano ba yung nasa iyo. Ilabas mo yung nasa iyo, alamin mo, gamitin mo. So dito siya papasok sa life and career skills. So next po ay learning and innovation skills. So dapat meron din tayong tagline nito. Kasi hindi tayo dapat nasa comfort zone din, kaya sinabi ni Sir kanina, dapat kailangan natin lumabas sa ating comfort zone. Marami pong mga bagay, sa akin kasi base na rin sa aking naranasan, kung ako po ay hindi lumabas sa aming lugar, kumbaga hindi ako umalis, so hanggang doon na lang yung aking buhay siguro. Meron akong mga ibang kaklase, nandun na lang. So, syempre, yung opportunity ay hindi naman ganun kadami. So, hindi sila masyadong nagtagumpay sa buhay. So, learning and innovation skills, dapat kung ano po yung pinapagawa sa atin ng mga teachers, lalo na po yung sa mga TVL, yung ating po mga research, ating mga queries, mga inquiries, mga investigation, mga robotics na kung ano-ano pa. So dapat po yan ay maging gay natin na ito pala yung kailangan ko para yung pagiging globally competitive ko na estudyante ay maabot. Kasi ating baliwalain yung mga ipinapagawa ng ating mga teachers. Hindi po yun pahirap. Natin, hindi po yan pahirap. Yan po ay ang school po kasi ay isang parang training ground na kung saan ikaw ay tinitrain para pagdating ng araw ay ikaw ay maging isang matagumpay na tao. So the information, media and technology skills, effective communication skills, life and career skills. Kasi dito kasi sa life and career skills, tama din yung sinabi ni Sir kanina, ako talaga natutuwa kasi pagka meron ka kasing plano, dapat hindi ka nakikinig sa iba. Alam niyo, napalaki ng epekto sa desisyon ng tao o sa pangarap ng isang tao, yung pakikinig sa iba. Dapat stay focused ka lang. Sabi ni Sir, focus dun sa mo. Huwag mong huwag mong pakinggan yung iba. Kasi, pagka yung pinakikinggan mo, yung ibang tao, tandaan po natin, yung ibang tao, may sarili siyang gusto. Iba yung gusto niya, iba yung gusto mo. Ngayon, pagka pinakikialaman na yung gusto mo, hindi maganda. Kasi nga, hindi gusto ko yung ganto. Bakit ganyan ang binili mo? Halimbawa, bumili ka, kasi nakaka-encounter ako ng mga ganong tao Halimbawa, bumili ka ng gusto mong sasakyan, kulay itim. Yun ang binili mo kasi gusto mo yun di ba? Kulay itim, tapos ganito ang forma, ganyan. Tapos makikita ng ibang tao, ba't yun ang binili mo? Dapat pula na lang. Mm. O sino ang masaya mo kung sinunod mo yung iba, yung ibang tao, di ba? Gusto yung kulay pula, gusto mo yung kulay itim. So, ganun lang gusto mo. Ano, ang sinasabi ng iba, diretso ka lang, pasok tenga, labas sa kabilang tenga yung sinasabi nila. As long as tinatapakan, wala ka namang ginagawang hindi maganda, diretso lang tayo. Ano? Ayan. So, baling pinakang guide na rin po ito sa atin. Ginawa ko po ito at hinanap ko sa Google para po mailagay dito. So, preparation for college po, para po dun sa mga nasa academic track, but not limited. Ano? Sinasabi ko ito para hindi lang, hindi naman siya limitado lang para sa kolehiyo. Ano, mamaya po, i-discuss ko po yung exit na po pwede natin puntahan. Pero po ito, once pinili mo po ay academic track, tayo po ay may offer dyan dito po sa ating school. May offer na tatlong, excuse me, na strand. Under the academic track, yung AEM, yung STEM, yung UMS. So, most of the time po kasi, yung academic track, preparation po yan for college, dun sa mga gustong maging professional, mga white-collar job. Once na ikaw ay nakapag-decide na ikaw ay nasa academic track, so most probably, yun po ang pinaghahandaan mo, yung pagpunta sa kolehiyo. But not limited. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na kolehiyo lang. So mamaya makikita po natin kung bakit ko po sinasabing but not limited lang but not limited. Okay? So, yun po, pag ikaw po ay nasa academic track, so preparation for college. Yun po yung, kumbaga, siguro mga malaking porsyento ng mga nag-aaral ng nasa academic track ay gusto nilang makolehiyo. Although meron din naman sa TVL, kaya nga sinasabi ko sa inyo na not limited. Okay? So, dito naman po tayo sa TVL track. So, ready for jobs. So, ito naman po yung, kumbaga, kasi siya nag-TVL, malaki din naman ang portion. Balak niya kasi magtrabaho na lang after niya ng senior high school. Pero sinasabi ko rin po sa inyo, hindi rin siya nakalimit dyan sa jobs, yung TVL. Kasi meron din naman po, nagkokoleyo na TVL. But, probably, pinakang way nila para magkaroon sila kaagad ng trabaho, kung hindi pa sila ready magkoleyo, ay kukuha sila ng TVL courses. Para nga po, after nilang matake yung senior high school, yung plan nilang kumbaga, pinakang unang hakbang, ay magtrabaho. Kasi meron po ako mga na-encounter na ganyan na, syempre, hindi natin maaalis talaga na medyo may mga below poverty, talagang hirap financially. Kaya po sila kumukuha ng TVL tracks. Although, sa ngayon po kasi hindi na kahirap masyado mag-aral, lalo sa kolehiyo, Kasi may mga libre na naman na school pwede tayong puntahan. Pero sa TVL track po, assuming po namin yan na pag kayo po ay kumuha o nagpunta sa TVL track, ay paglabas po ninyo dito ng senior high school, kayo po ay ready for jobs. Kaya nga po, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga assessment. Diyan, pagkuha ng NC, kasi isa po yan sa requirements sa atin para tayo ma-hire sa trabaho, yung National Certificate 2. Okay, so ito po yung ating exit. Meron po tayo ditong 3. Trabaho, negosyo, at saka kolehiyo. Ito po yung sinasabi ni Sir kanina na maaari po nating puntahan after po ng ating senior high school. Kung kayo po ay merong sarili ng business, so po pwede kayo negosyo. Kaya lang po, mas maganda if nagnenegosyo ka na, at the same time, nag-aaral ka pa. Nasa dulo pa rin yung pag-aaral. Kasi parang yung pag-aaral kasi yun ang pinakang kultura natin eh, ano. Hindi sa mga Chinese na yung kultura naman nila, oh, ka para magnegosyo. Sa atin naman, oy mag-aral ka, magkaroon ng magandang trabaho. Pero hindi naman masama kung pagsamahin natin yung dalawa. 'Di ba? Yung kultura ng Chinese, apply natin dito kung nakikita naman natin na maganda. So, isang po pwedeng puntahan natin pagka tayo ay natapos na ng senior high school, po pwede po tayong magnegosyo. Yan pong nasa gitna. Meron kayong o kaya capable kayo na magkaroon ng negosyo or meron na kayong existing na sariling negosyo. So, mas maganda nga, sabi nga ni Sir kanina ay management, no? Pagmamanage ng mga businesses kung kayo po ay may sariling negosyo. So, next po naman, kasi ito po ang minsan po may nakausap ako na actually graduate na po siya dyan sa aking school na sa ngayon po ay nagtatrabaho. Nagtatrabaho na siya. Nung siya po ay makapag-NC, so na-hire po siya ng isang malaking company. Pero po, ang plano pala niya ay yun lang yung kanyang first step para talagang ma-reach na yung kanyang gusto na course. Ano? So, nagtrabaho siya, then sabi niya, mahal siya at the same time. Pwede naman yun. Kagaya po nung minsan nagiging hindi ko lang alam kung tamang terminology, pero nagiging factor din po kasi yung magulang. Kasi titingnan din po natin yung kakayahan ng ating pamilya, kung kaya ba ng ating magulang na after ng high school ay tayo ay magkokoleyo. Tingnan din po natin yung ating kalagayan kung kaya ba. But, ang maisasuggest ko lang, gagaya po na sinabi ko kanina, hindi na po masyadong mahirap ngayon kung ikaw ay magtutuloy naman dito sa koleyo. After ng senior high school, gusto mo mag-college, go. Walang problema. Alam niyo po ba kung bakit? Nung kami po, naabutan ko po yung time na yung high school, may tuition. Tuition fee. Siguro yun yung mga 1980s pa. 30 pesos yata yun, 50 pesos per month. Per month po. So, kailangan mo mag-tuition ng 50 or 30 pesos a month para mag-high school nung araw na yun. So, nung naging president na po si Cory Aquino, tinanggal niya po yun. So, malaking bagay po yun para sa atin. Kaya tayo nakarating dito siguro yung iba or yung karamihan. Tinanggal po yung tuition fee ng high school. Pero yung sa koleyo, diretso pa rin po yun. Wala pang libre. So, sa panahon naman natin ngayon, kay President Duterte naman po, tinanggal na rin naman po yun yung tuition fees ng college. Sa mga university. Mahirap magkoleyo sa ngayon. So, ang kailangan na lang natin dyan ay tibay ng loob, yung talagang yung sipag, yung tiyaga, lakas ng loob. Yun nga po yung sinasabi ko na magkakaulam. Pero hindi po sapat na sipag lang, kailangan may tiyaga. Hindi rin naman po sapat yung dalawa lang na yun. Meron din po kayong lakas ng loob. Yung tatlo ingredients. Kasi meron po kayong ma-encounter ng mga struggles, mga hindrances. Kung kayo po ay mag-trabaho, lalo na kung kayo po ay magnenegosyo, kung kayo po ay magkoleyo, lagi po hindrances, may mga struggles, may mga failures na mangyayari po sa inyo. Kaya lang po, ang maipapayo ko lang po sa inyo, ano man po ang mangyari, kayo man po ay nabigo the first time, the second time, third time, huwag nyo pong gawing, huwag po kayong mawawalan ng pag-asa. Kaya nga po nasabi ko sa inyo, lakas ng loob. Ano, si ano nga po yung ating mga scientist, sa palagay niyo po ba kumbaga isang pag-aaral lang okay na yung kanilang naimbento? Hindi naman po gano'n eh. Maraming mali, maraming failure na nangyari bago nila nakuha o yung tamang-tamang timpla doon sa kanilang iniimbento. So, sipag, tiyaga, lakas ng kailangan yan. Ano, yung financial naman kasi, nagagawan po ng paraan yan. Ano, kasi sabi nga natin, pagka gusto, pagka ayaw, ayan, may paraan po dyan. Pag kayo po ay equipped na yung ating pong naunang pinag-aralan kanina, so ilang araw na lang, ilang buwan na lang, kayo po ay magtapos na. Pwede na po kayo ngayong mag-decide. Ano ba yung exit na gusto kong puntahan? Trabaho ba, negosyo ba, kolehiyo ba? So maraming paraan. Yung iba, nagtrabaho muna para makapag-aral. Yung iba naman, nagnegosyo, time nag-aaral. At yung iba naman, nagkolehiyo. Ano, pumunta na, nag-aral sa college. At hindi lang naman po yung academic, yung nag-aaral na college. Pati naman po yung mga natapos din naman ng TVL track. So marami din naman po ang kolehiyo. So ginamit lang nila yung TVL nung iba, kasi minsan may narinig din po ako na estudyante na, sir, kung ako kasi mag-academic, wala akong skills na ma-acquire. So kasi may skills din ako ma-acquire bago ako magtapos ng high school. Kaya ang ginawa niya, nag-enroll siya ng TVL tapos nag-college siya. So nagpapasalamat na naging part daw ng kanyang buhay. Kaya ayun, masaya naman po. Kasi ano po tinis naman po yung ating pag-monitor kahit po dun sa mga nakatapos na communicate. Kung ano na po ba ang nangyari sa kanila, ano, kasi may mga grupo na po kami hindi pa naman namin inaayos sa amin. So ang tanong lang po, ano, baka po kasi magkaroon ng katanungan. Ay sir, paano po ba paano ko po ba magiging makukuha yung gusto ko samantalang nasa TVL ako? Nakatapos siya ng electrical pero gusto niya mag-teacher. Ano, nagbago yung isip niya. Ito na nga po yung sasabi namin, dapat kasi talaga nakafocus ka, no, diretso. Walang lingon-lingon. Dire-diretso lang. O yung kung maglingon, huwag huwag mo nang balikan na hindi dapat balikan, huwag makikinig sa iba. So may case po kasi na ganun Dahil yan po ay nasa transition period pa, kumbaga, matured. So minsan talagang may mga decision tayo na nababago pa. So, sir, paano po ba yun? TVL po ako, kaya lang gusto ko po ay maging teacher o kaya maging doktor. So, wag po kayong mag-alala, hindi po yun magtuloy ng kolehiyo. Kasi pagdating po sa college, meron naman po sila na bridging kung tinatawag. Kasi ang lapse po kasi niyan, pag galing ka ng TVL, doktor, siyempre yung linya ng pagiging doktor ay during your senior high school. Kaya pag anong malay mo sa pagiging doktor ay natapos ka ng electrical. Ginawa po ng ating government nung mga nasa tertiary, naggawa po sila ng bridging. Yun nga lang po, medyo kumbaga another struggle kumbaga. Kasi nga po, instead kasi na diretso ka na, kailangan daanan mo pa yung bridging nila na para ka makapunta doon sa gusto mo talaga. From electrical, tapos nag-bridging, then doctor. Parang ganun. Kaya po, mas advantage na po ang talagang yung napag-decide ka na kung ano ba gusto mo, kung ikaw ay mag-aaral. Ano? So, ito po yung exit ng ating curriculum ng K-12. Hindi ko na po papahabain para po magkaroon tayo ng time tatlo. Yung trabaho, gusto mo magtrabaho, pwede po. Ano? Meron pong mga agency ng government na nag-hire po ng senior high school graduate students. Kung kaya po magnegosyo, magkoleyo, go ahead. Alam nyo, hindi po hadlang yung kaya makapag-aral. Kasi kami po ay galing talaga sa hirap. Sabi nga nung iba, isang kahig, isa pa. Isang kahig, isang pa. Masaya na po yun eh. Kasi pagkahig mo, tutuka ka eh. Pagkahig mo, tutuka ka eh. Parang ganun, isang kahig, isang tuka. Ako po kasi yung buhay namin before, maiko-compare ko siya sa isang kahig walang tuka. Siguro mga 4 na kahig o kaya 5 kahig bago makatuka. Ganun po yung aming buhay. Pero hindi po siya naging hadlang para ako magpatuloy. Nagkaroon lang po, nagkaroon ako ng mindset, mind settings, yung ating isip. Yun po kasi ang nagdidikta sa atin eh. No, yung mga negativity, tanggalin natin yan, always positive. Tayo, dapat tayo optimistic lagi. So yung negative, i-convert natin siya sa positive. Ganun lang. Yung kabiguan, convert natin sa positive way. Kung nabibigatan ka, alam nyo, may mga bagay kasi na mabigatin eh. So nagpapatibay po yan. Tingnan po niyo yung nagpupunta sa mga gym. No? 'Di ba? Kailangan nila ng bigat para tumibay yung katawan. O ibig ko lang sabihin, ang hirap, lahat ng bigat, lahat ng failures ay makakatulong po sa atin, sa sarili natin yan para tayong malakas. Okay po? So, siguro hanggang dito na lang yung aking part at kung meron po kayong ibang questions pa, po kami, kasama po yung ating mga speakers, nandiyan naman po ang ating heads, yung ating principals para po sa ibang kung meron po kayong mga concern. So, iiwanan ko na lang po ito sa inyo. Ito po ay sarili kong gawa na motivational quotes. Naging ako na rin lang po naging po kasi namin to ni Ma'am Lucy Pagalanan. Kumbaga naging isang activity, binigyan kami ng ilang civic time para makapag-create kami ng sarili naming kumbaga philosophy. So ito po yung aking philosophy na buo na gusto ko pong i-share sa inyo. So if your dream is impossible, believe in someone incredible. Kung ang pangarap mo ay medyo imposible, maniwala ka, meron sa dyan na incredible. Because faith is the best tool to reach the unreachable. Kasi hindi lang po ito faith sa taas. O hindi lang po ito faith para sa ating Diyos na kinikilala. Kasi siya naman po talaga yung above all eh. Nasa taas eh. Lagi tayong humingi ng gabay sa Kanya. Hindi lang po faith ito para sa Kanya. Although siya po yung number 1, pero ito po ay faith na kailangan nating i-apply sa ating sarili. Dapat meron din tayong faith sa ating, kaya natin yan. Kaya natin yan. Kaya natin yan. No? Bakit po? Ay nandun faith ka rin sa taas eh. May faith ka sa God, may faith ka sa sarili mo. Best tool to reach the unreachable. So hanggang dito na lamang po at magandang tanghali. Kung meron po kayong mga katanungan, naka-ready naman po kami para sumagot, abot ng aming makakaya. So thank you very much po. Back to you, Ma'am Ameline. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Lawrence Mendez, for sharing the three prerequisites: trabaho, negosyo, and yan, napakalaking tulong para sa ating mga mag-aral at ating mga magulang na patuloy na kasama pa rin natin ngayon. Salamat kasi we are still 69 in this G-Meet. And of course, meron tayong estudyante, mga magulang, mga guro na nakatutok pa rin sa ating YouTube live sa mga oras na ito. Ako na punong-puno na tayo ng karunungan with regards to our okay, so marami ba tayong napulot ngayon sa ating mga narinig na pakinggan? This time, mga estudyante, you can now use our chat box for your questions and concerns, for we will now have the open forum. Kasama pa rin natin sa bahaging ito mga resource speakers. Let us have Sir Michael Jordan V. Figueras, Teacher 3 in E. Rodriguez Junior High School. We have our the OSS Engineer Huawei Technologies Philippines, Engineer Jomel Maharian. And of course, kasama pa rin ngayon ang ating mahal na punong guro, Ma'am Cynthia de la Torre. And ang ating pong masipag PSDS, Ma'am Julie Sarmiento. Ang ating pong Senior High School Coordinator, Sir Lawrence Mendez. Kasama rin po natin ating Guidance Counselor, Ma'am Babylin Pangilinan. At syempre ang ating Designate Career Advocate in Senior High School, Ma'am Grace Acorda. And nandito rin po ang ating teachers, Edwin Coronado, sumagot sa ating mga katanungan. Lalo higit sa mga mag-aaral na gustong linawin sa bahaging ito. Mga mag-aaral, nandiyan pa ba kayo? Okay, sige po. Alam ko na kahanda ang inyong mga tanong. Sige, habang nagtatanong, tatawag ako ng ilan ating mga estudyante at gusto ko ibigay nila ngayon ang kanilang pulot of the day sa dami ng ating napakinggan ngayong umaga. No? Sige, teka, visit muna natin ang chat box. Ayan, may tanong po dito ang ating Ma'am Julie Sarmiento. Basahin ko na po. Para po sa ating dalawang speakers, Sir Jordan and Engineer Jomel Mar. Teka. Ano ang naging challenge ninyo in choosing your career? Sino pong mauna? Sir Jomel?
Hello po. Good morning ulit. So, dun po sa question na ano yung naging challenge ko in choosing my career. Siguro the biggest challenges is outside Laguna. So, sa Manila ako nag-aral, as I mentioned a while ago. So, yun siguro yung naging challenge sa akin, new environment. Wala akong wala akong kakilala, wala akong kaklase from high school, wala akong naging classmate ng college. Naging biggest challenge ko on how to cope up with the environment na meron doon. Pero aside doon, academic wise, since I'm sure naman talaga ako dun sa pinili ko din na course, aside na education yung gusto ko, pero engineering talaga yung gusto ko talaga since inline siya dun sa skill na meron ako. So, yun lang naman po, yun lang yung naging challenge. Siguro yung new environment nung college na.
Thank you so much, Sir Jomel Mark. How about you, Sir Michael Jordan? Ano po yung naging challenge nyo in choosing your career?
All right. Thank you very much po, no, first and foremost for that wonderful question. Well, I believe I shared earlier that when I was in fourth year high school, when I was about to choose what course to take in college, I was torn really between two lovers. Because again, my mind wanted me to become a broadcaster. Because back then, when I was in high school, many teachers told me that, you know what, MJ, you can be, you are suited for broadcasting. So why go ahead and take broadcasting for your college course? But my heart wanted me to take up education because I also want to like touch the lives of many, and I firmly believe that I can never go wrong in education. As early as now, it is really better if you'll have session in your path. You need, if there's a need for you to think multiple times at to what course you'll take in college, then do it as early as now. Kasi nga, if you are excited, pero nag-push through kayo in college, for example, then it will be a dilemma on your part. Kasi nang, for example, third year college ka na and realize, oh, I'm not good with this. I don't find my suited in this course anymore. Go ahead and shift. So can you imagine? Are many that can be wasted. Well, one of the important things would be time. In 4 years lang, graduate na kayo ng course na gusto nyo, nadadagdagan pa ng years. Okay? So again, time is gold, time is valuable, and we should always be very careful into whatever decision we're going to have. Yun po.
And maraming salamat, Sir Michael Jordan. And we have another question from Eric Santos. So siguro karugtong to ng tanong. Kasi yung kanina in choosing. This one, along the process. Basahin ko po. What are the encounter during the process of achieving your and how you handle it? Ng pagkamit ng inyo pong kinalalagyan ngayon. Sino pong mauna? Mukhang sabay.
Let me go
Si Sir
first.
Michael. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes po, since Engineer Jomel na kanining nauna, so I'll be the one to tell first for that question. So, challenge along the way. Well, I'd like to be very honest. When I decided to take up my second course, education, my parents disagreed. Okay, they told me that, aral ka na naman, di ka na ba nagsawang mag-aral? Well, nagpaliwanag lang ako sa kanila. I made myself clear that really teaching and I'd like to become a teacher someday. Well, I was able to enlighten their minds naman. Towards the end, they agreed. Okay. Yun lang naman yung naging challenge ko in as I take my career path back. Finances, when I took up my second course kasi I was working back then in a BPO industry so that I can finance my own education. Okay, so yun lang po. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Sir Jordan. Diba? Napaka-positive talaga. Kaya mga mag-aaral, kailangan yung power natin na believing na we can. I-push natin yan. Okay, how about you, Sir Jel? Engineer Jomer?
Siguro along the way, one of the main na nangyari sa akin was in terms of finances. The financial stability. Because hindi naman lingid sa kaalaman ng lahat na family are not well off. We are not rich, we are not a part of the middle class even before. So, ang nangyari that time, yes, I had the scholarship, SD. Ang kinikater lang ng scholarship namin is tuition fee, as well as the 4,000 per month. And that time, hindi lang ako yung nag-aaral sa amin. May mga iba pang nag-aaral naman. So most likely, ang allowance ko would be not just for myself, but will support the other needs of my siblings as well in their studies. So, yun talaga yung pinaka doon since mong kailangan mong mamasahe since hindi yung distance yung school mo, unlike pwede kang maglakad sa umaga at pauwi ng hapon. Tapos, yun nga, wala ka pwede mong mahinga ng tulong. So, ang financial stability and yung independence din siguro din. And ang nangyari lang is God will still provide. I mean, doon ka lang din talaga kakapit eh. Regardless kung ano yung mga pinagdadaan mo, as long as you have faith na matatapos mo yung nasimulan mo, magtiwala ka, he will really provide what's best for you. Kung yun talaga yung plano niya sa'yo, hindi ka niya talaga pabayaan. Yun talaga yung naging sagot ko doon. Yun lang. Salamat.
Amen. So isa uling patunay na ang kahirapan ay hindi hadlang para tayo ay para makamit natin ang ating pangarap. Maraanan. And we have our powerful God who will provide everything. Salamat, Engineer Jomel Mart. At meron ulit tayo ditong katanungan from Sir Alvin Coronado. Para po sa speakers, ano po ang pipiliin nyo? Pagpapasaya sa inyo or sa mga taong nakapaligid? Parang ang hugot ng lalim, Pero siguro ito ay pagpili natin yung gusto mo o yung gusto ng mga tao.
Ayun,
Okay, yan.
konti kami ni Sir
Yes.
Jordan dito. So, kung anong makapagpasaya sa or magpapasaya ng tao, I guess I'm lucky enough na I don't need to choose before kung ano yung magpapasaya sa akin at kung ano sa ibang tao. Kasi we are in one goal. I mean, the plan is to finish my studies during college. So, if ano man yung papasaya sa akin, I am 100% sure na hindi yung papasaya sa kanila. And I ensure myself na dapat matapos ko to kasi I'm the type of person na medyo selfless eh. Yes, marami akong bagay na gusto kong makuha na magpapasaya sa akin. Pero ang priority ko lagi is kung ano yung papasaya sa kanila. Pero in terms of career, nangyari lang talaga natutunan yung plan ng mga taong nakasuporta sa akin. Kaya kung ang question is ano yung pipiliin ko in terms of career, kung magpapasaya sa akin or magpapasaya sa ibang tao, always choose kung ano yung magpapasaya. Kasi kung talagang masaya yung mga tao sa iyo, kung ano man yung marating mo sa buhay, magiging masaya na. Yun lang din yan.
Thank you. Parang gusto kong sundan ng what if in other, chat ko na lang sa'yo. Thank you, Sir Jomel. Okay, next, Sir Michael.
All right. Well, without reservation, definitely I will go. Except for me, if you're happy, whatever you're doing, people around you, okay, will also be happy. Because my take on that is, if there would be like people who won't be happy with the achievements or with your career, those are the people who have hidden insecurity towards you. So always remember that you should always choose your own happiness before others. I know we have this cliche, no man is an island. You should always think of other people, including their happiness and stuff like that. While talking about career, it's a completely different story. All right. Yun po.
Yes, exactly. And I will agree to that. Kasi, basta, yun na yun. Kasi haba pa tayo, So, mahalaga na i-consider yung ating sarili. Napakagaling talaga ng ating mga speakers today. Ayan, meron pa po tayong mga katanungan. Galing ulit sa ating pong minamahal na District Supervisor, Ma'am Julie Sarmiento. Ano ang maipapayo nyo sa mga parents na nandito ngayon para matulungan nila ang ating mga learners in achieving their dreams? Yung mauna na lang magbukas ng ng microphone nila. Ayan, si Sir Jordan.
Okay, well, if there is one thing, most important thing that parents should provide with their children, that's, of course, the support system itself. No matter what your child, or if I may say here, whatever career path your child wants to take, you should always support them all the way. Not just financially, not just emotionally, but in complete package. Because everything will follow if you do that. I mean, first, definitely they'll be motivated as they take their career path. Second, since they have this connotation that their parents support them all the way, then definitely they can easily, acquire their dreams without reservations, without thinking of something else. Okay, support system po is very, very important. If I may just share here, I'm also a teacher in senior high school, and back then, when I say back then, I'm referring to the normal days that we had prior to this pandemic. I used to speak with my students, okay, and we shared. All right, we shared experiences, and some students shared also their relationship with their family. And if I could remember, one of my students, okay, back then, is, well, if I may consider her status in life, is really okay, like as in they're just living in North Cemetery. Okay, can you imagine? So for some students here who are living in their own house, I must say that you guys are lucky. So she's living in a cemetery, North Cemetery to be specific. And right now, okay, she's studying in college and she's studying in UP Diliman. Um, if I could remember the convert her, she told me that, sir, nakapasok sa UP. Well, I was very happy back because UP definitely is right, the ultimate dream school of every student. I mean, even I, though I wasn't given a chance to be part of that prestigious institution, but still I'm happy with my school, definitely. Well, SLSU and PNU. PNU, of course, the school for teachers. So I asked her, what's your secret? And how did you cut? Because everybody knows na sobrang liit percentage ang nakakapasok sa youth. All right, directly, because of my family, sir. I mean, kahit po, if I could share the team here, kahit po wala kami mambayad nun application, naalala ko, Lola. Okay, and it really touched my heart. I was like, okay, that's how it is. Okay, and parents should be aware of that. Okay, because believe me, if parents, okay, it will bring positive results, okay, to your children, to your son and to your sons and daughters. Okay, I hope I'm clear with that. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Jordan. We have Engineer Jomel Mark.
Actually, I have an answer with Sir Jordan, which is support system. Pero idadagdag siguro to all the parents, one of the most important thing that you can do for your children is live in them. I mean, in times of doubt, I'm sure na yung mga estudyante na mga sarili nila nagdududa sila sa mga sarili nila. If kaya ba nila to, if matatapos ba nila to, if magagawa ba nila to. themselves are having too much pressure, and they are putting so much pressure on themselves. So what I want to say to parents is that believe in your children. Uh, Kayo lang yung pwedeng maging support nila in times na nagdududa sila sa sarili nilang kakayahan. Wala pwedeng paghugutan ng lakas ng loob, kundi kayo lang din ang mga magulang nila. Please do believe in your children, and for sure maging successful sila kung ano man yung gusto nila gawin sa buhay nila. Yun lang.
Yan. Gustong-gusto ko yung term na wala silang ibang paghugutan ng lakas kapag sila ay dududa na sa sarili nilang kakayahan. Kaya mga magulang, believe in your children. Thank you so much. Another question from Ma'am Julie. Give 3 characteristics or values of which made you successful.
Siguro three characteristics kung paano maging successful, I mean personally. Successful based on pero in my successful enough. I am quite right now. So if 3 characteristics, I think that is number one, I am good. So I have plans, and I make it, do it with the time I have allotted on it. So I am goal oriented. Next one would be I am focused. So in line with goal oriented, I think I need really, for you to be successful, you need to be focused on your goal. Then the thing is, of course, if of the Lord, then it will be to you.
Jordan, Sir Third?
Yeah. Okay. Well, what says is actually concept. I mean, it can come across, right? Talking about the skills. Okay, the top 3 skills that I think I have. Okay, which helped me to be in the position we're in right now. That those skills would determined, because in everything that I do in life, I see to it that I'll try my very best to achieve that. Okay. The second one is skillful, because right now in our society, it is not enough that you know how to do that. Okay. You need to be flexible. Okay. You need to come out in one package. That's what I'm trying to say. Do not limit yourself in just one specific like skill that you can do. All right. If there's an opportunity for you to like learn skills, then you have to do it. Okay. So the third one is so determined, skillful, and the third is street smart. You have to be street smart. Well, not like street smart. So in every decision that you'll have in life, you have to make sure that you will not just think once, just think twice, but you will think multiple times. Okay. Remember, the world that we're currently in is full of competition. Okay. So you have to be and you need to be the better version of yourself. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you.
Yan. Thank you so much. Talaga namang, anyway, kaya nga, because of the determination, being a goal-oriented, having a focus and faith, and of course, yung support system na mayroon kayo. Okay, so, meron pa pong isang tanong dito. Phil, teka, nawala ng connection yung isa kong check ko lang po sa chat box. Okay, another question is, naku, sorry, hindi ko po na Parang chat box kanina naputol, nawala yung connection. The question is from Eric. Again. Sige po. Nandiyan pa po ba kayo? Pwede pong pakibasa yung...
Ayan po. Siguro pa-lesson na po natin.
Ito na po yung connection ko. Ito po. Ayan,
Ayan
thank
po.
you.
Question po, siguro po ma'am, this would be, proceed po tayo. Ano? Eric, question is from Eric Santos. What is one piece? Ano? Wait lang po. What is one piece of you would give to us on our goal? Ayun po, ma'am.
Yan, thank you, Ma'am Grace, for me. Hirap pag nalalag na wala yung lang nandyan yung aking mga kasamahan. Sabi, what is one of the practical advice to us on achieving our goal? Sige po. So, sino pong mauna?
Yes. Well, this may say, Ma'am Ameline, but of course, practical advice that I could give students that we have right now would be, if you want for it, definitely. If you want to be a teacher or whatever profession, like to be in the future, okay, you need to work for it, because you can't be an engineer, you can't be a teacher, okay? You have to work for it. Before my answer with I just like to remind or to tell every student that we have right now in the meeting na ang Famy High School po, okay, is the of is the school of test. I mean, this produced. I can say because okay, who are now really successful in their lives. It's a school of many successful people. Okay, madami diyang magagaling na teacher, and I must say, I'm grateful. Okay, to all the teachers, especially sa mga naging teachers ko. And I know na I was I was a staff student back then, makulit, right? And I think if you're going to ask your teachers right now who perhaps know me as I was back then, they'll tell you, si Jordan, makulit yan ako, something like that. Okay, I am very proud, okay, sa aking school. I am a proud alumnus of Famy National High School. Kung dati, sinasabi ng mga, every time na sinasabi ko na taga-Famy ako, sinasabi nila saan yun. But right now, every time na sinasabi ko na taga-Famy ako, ang reaction nila, wow, taga-Famy ka? Okay? So take note of the word wow on there. Okay, so that really matters. Okay, and it may be understatement, but really it means a lot. Okay, so special shout out lang po sa mga naging advisors ko, Ma'am Padinho, Ma'am Manuel, Ma'am Regulacion, and of course Ma'am Valverde. Thank you very much. Okay, yun po.
Ayan, thank you, Sir Jordan. So actually, yung kulit na banggit mo, yun yung kulit na mamimiss mo. O, namimiss namin. Kasi natatandaan ko pagka nalulungkot na yung klase, ikaw yung nagpapasaya sa kanila.